Hello. What's up tonight, everyone? Welcome. Fine Tuesday to you all. Good to see ya. Uh-oh. Green screen problems. Green screen. I thought I checked that. All right, we're good. Hello. Ignore the wall behind the green screen. Advanced Twin, how are you today? Wandering Seth, Bigfoot, everyone's Riker. Hello. How is everyone this fine evening? Hey, what's up, Zach? Good to see you. Oh, man, maybe I'll make it to DC. I really want to. I really do. I'll see if I can make it, because I would love to do Commander Fest DC. Blue Cheese, Fungaroo, Zentas, how are you today? Not human. Don't be scared. It was just a green screen. We've streamed without it before. It works. We're fine. Pioneer, this is worse than the Anime Terminator Mecha Wizard survey. That survey, good God, that blew my mind. Do we have a link to that? Let me see if I can find the question. What was it even saying? Let me see if I can find this. Oh, okay, we're gonna do this. I haven't actually answered it yet, so this will be fun because I don't know if everyone, everyone's seen it. Let's do a quick survey on stream. Y'all want to do this? So first off, chat, this will be a fun way to start the stream, but then we'll start playing. Would I ever consider skydiving? Oh man, that is a good question. First off, which of these Magic planes have you played sets from? Please select any plane. Okay. Have you played sets from? I've played sets from all these. Click. All right, next. That's not a weird question. That's a normal question. How much do you like these planes? Oh my goodness. Can I go next? I just want to get to the good question. Oh, I can. Okay. Where are the crazy? All right, mechanics, yes. Innistrad, sure. There was some of these questions that were just ridiculously over the top. Okay, Dominaria, yes. Kamigawa, what mechanics would you like to return if we went back to Kamigawa? Fine. This one, how appropriate are these elements for Magic? Artificial intelligence, the Matrix, virtual reality, laser weapons, cybernetic enchantments, mega corporations, drones, holographic projections, terminators, mecha, cyborgs, neural jacks, and androids. What do you think, chat? What does this mean? Are we gonna have Keanu Magic card doing the bending back out of a out of the way of a bullet? And then this is the Crim question, because he was boom all the way down the row, very familiar, and probably writing in a bunch of animes that no one else has ever heard of before in the next spot where I asked you for additional comments. But how familiar are you with these anime properties? What a strange survey. Okay, enough of that. We're here to play Magic, not talk about the Magic becoming the Matrix. Apparently, maybe. Wizards owns Netrunner. Oh, I guess that's true. What is Netrunner? I should probably know the answer to that. I know it's a game, but I don't know exactly what it was. Do you think that would be cool, chat? Would you like to have a futuristic Magic? We have a lot of planes that are kind of going back in time for the most part. I guess I guess they mostly are all going back in time. Do you think futuristic Magic with androids and lasers, and would that actually be cool, or would that not be cool? I don't know how I feel about it. Iron Dreaded, Nearly Saved Jim, Kyoken, and I know I missed a sub a minute ago when we were looking through the survey. It was Pugs and Dragons. Welcome y'all to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Would be refreshing if they made it right. Kaladesh was steampunk and it was fine. I like the flavor of Kaladesh. The set itself, that was a broken set, but the flavor was super sweet. Kaladesh was fine, but I guess it's retro futuristic. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. I think a little futuristic is okay, but they have to do it right. I think that would be the challenge because they've never done it before. Hey, what's up, Jay? How are you today? Abazabe, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. A second future. I would love a second Future Sight. I don't know if they'll ever do it because I think it's a little complicated for new players, but I would very much enjoy Future Sight 2.0. Anyway, Visengod for the 22nd month. Loving the Pioneer content. Keep it up the jig. Oh, thank you, Visengod. I'm still loving Pioneer too. We'll definitely have more Standard mixed in. Today I figured, though, there's literally like 300 Standard streams going right now or something, so might as well kind of zig when everyone else is zagging and give Pioneer players some place to hang out while everyone else is doing Standard today. There's no lore issues because every plain self-contained world. That is true. They'll do Cyberpunk. Hey, what's up, Sergio? How are you? They'll do Cyberpunk, but not in the Wild West plane. Ooh, I don't know if I'd like a Wild West plane or not, actually. Maybe. Ooh, Sphere of Safety. Yeah, so all right, let's do a reminder, start talking about this deck, because this deck, I really want it to be good. I'm also really scared it might not be as good as I would like, mostly because, look at this curve! I have never seen... I don't know if I've ever seen a curve like this. If 1 mana, we have 3 authority in the consoles, 0 2-drops, 17 3-drops. The curve is... This looks like something, if someone sent me this as a viewer submitted deck, I'd be like, looks really sweet, but probably should fix your curve a little bit. Welcome to the Fishbowl of Blue Cheese. Thank you for your subscription. But on Magic Hiatus, did you miss anything? Oh man, Blue Cheese, you missed everything. Oh, what a busy time. I'm excited for this deck though. I'm really hoping that it actually works. The curve is my main concern. But reminders, we gotta do reminders. Replay YouTube. That's where you can find all the old streams, including this one in the future. Normal YouTube, we played some 8-whack. Actually got yelled at because apparently not everyone considers Castle Embereth to be a whack. I think it's an honorary whack. It's close enough. 4.5 whacks. I don't know. 4 actual whacks and Castle Embereth going wide. $40 Pioneer deck that I think is actually pretty good. So, check out that if you haven't seen it. Tonight, Crim is playing some Standard with Esper, I believe. A very Crim thing to do. Tomorrow, oh man, against the odds, Pioneer again, which has been awesome for Demonic Pact action. So tons of stuff on the YouTube channel. Today is the day 29. Ooh, congrats, Beast King. Starfield Mystic. Is it worth it? Does it just die? I don't know the best way to tune this. All right, we're almost there. We got to get through our sponsors. We're almost to talking about the deck. Our sponsor tonight is Card Kingdom. And if you need some Magic the Gathering cards, maybe ones with lasers and androids and other futuristic things in the not too distant future, you can get them at cardkingdom.com. Actually, you can't get laser cards yet. We don't have those yet. But they do have Throne of Eldraine and all the cards from Magic's history. So pick them up at cardkingdom.com. You can even grab a Saffron Elf sticker. Just mention that you want one in your order notes. Otherwise, merch page, tokens, t-shirts, playmats, great way to support the stream and the channel and the site, and donations, always appreciated, never required. $2 or more gets your message read on stream. And with the reminders out of the way, let's talk about this deck. But first, 49 Uber Buddy, welcome you to the Fishbowl as well. Thank you for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. So this deck, I love the idea of this deck. The curve scares me. So what we're trying to do is just grind out value with enchantments, and the key part of this deck is Starfield of Nyx. I know Doom Foretold is in the name. It is a Doom Foretold deck. Starfield of Nyx is this weird enchantment that at the beginning of your upkeep, it lets us reanimate an enchantment, and then if we have 5 or more enchantments, all of our enchantments turn into creatures or non-aura enchantments with power and toughness equal their converted mana cost. So what we can do with Starfield of Nyx in this deck is really sweet. First off, with Doom Foretold, you know what this one does from Standard? Makes people sack things. If we have Starfield, we basically go infinite with Doom Foretold because we can keep getting it back from our graveyard every single turn after sacking it and forcing our opponent to sack another permanent. So we can kind of permanent lock our opponent out of the game. We can also do some really sweet loops with Saga. So we have 1 Eldest Reborn in the main deck. Each opponent sacks a creature or planeswalker, discards a card, then you reanimate something, then it goes to the graveyard, then we get it back with Starfield, repeat the process. History of Benalia with Starfield just gives us this steady stream of tokens every single turn, making a 2-2, making a 2-2, making a 2-2. Oath of Kaya, we can loop 2 of them by legend ruling each other, so we have 3 damage every turn, coming back and forth, shooting down things, shooting our opponent's face. So those are the shenanigans we can do with Starfield of Nyx, which are just so sweet. Soft Echo for the 32nd month. Keith, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. So that is the sweetness of the deck, the question and the challenge of the deck. And otherwise, I mean, Teferi is a good way to protect ourselves from counter spells. Also can pick up like our sagas, pick up our Doom Foretold, things like that. Dance of the Mance can reanimate everything at once, which is nice value. Oath of Jace, a little bit of card draw, good thing to sack to Doom Foretold. Cast out, removal, we can cycle it away and reanimate it with Starfield. The concern I have for the deck is basically just this spot on the curve. The fact that if you move this over, our 1-drop slot, 3 cards, Authority of the Consoles, 2-drop slot, completely empty. My concern is just getting run over before we get going. Like, once we get going, this deck should be able to grind out people into oblivion. Can we get going? Or are we just going to get run over before we get our engine set up? That is the concern. Hey, what's up, Zaire? How are you today? So that's what I'm wondering, if we need to add something to speed it up. Do we need more early game removal? If we do go that direction, what would we cut to make that fit in our deck? That's what I'm wondering about or concerned about. Can this deck be better in an Abzan shell with Satyr Enchanter, Eidolon of Blossoms, and Herald of the Pantheon? It would be different. I mean, you definitely could build an Enchantment's Trial Enchantress deck that way. I almost think that if I was going to go with the actual Enchantresses, rather than playing one big enchantment a turn, like Doom Foretold, or you might play some Starfield still, but I would probably try to play more cheaper enchantments and chain a bunch in a turn to draw as many cards as possible. I would switch to a Mardu shell. What's the upside of going into Mardu, though? Why not Blind Obedience? I mean, Authority of the Council is kind of like Blind Obedience, except we don't have to pay mana for it. I don't know how often, especially in the early game, how often we'll be able to afford to pay mana, because we're kind of tapping out pretty often. I did not consider Smothering Tithe, although maybe Smothering Tithe could be sweet. The other thing that's sweet about this deck, Leylines, we have Leyline of the Void in the sideboard. The other thing I love about this deck, and I forgot to talk about, the sideboard, while I don't know if it's good, it continues to up the spice level of this deck. In the sideboard, we have a couple of really sweet things. One is Looter Force. Looter Force, 3-mana enchantment. When an opponent casts a spell, you sack Luna Force and counter the spell. That is another soft lock with Starfield. Once we get our opponent empty-handed in the late game, we just Looter Force. Opponent draws something, they cast their spell, gets countered. Upkeep, Starfield, reanimate it. Next turn, opponent draws their thing, they cast their spell, gets countered. So it can kind of soft lock our opponent out of the game. The other thing we got going on is 4 Leylines of the Void, which are good anyway in the format, and 2 Fall of the Thrads. So we could do the Jacob out one-sided Armageddon with Leyline and Fall of the Thrad, which could be really fun. Bring in Ram. No bounty today. No bounty today. Hey, what's up, King of Carrot Flowers? How are you today? I always appreciate when you show up, King of Carrot Flowers, because it reminds me of a song that I really like. So, all right, let's just try it. Let's just try and see what happens. Someone won a infamous small Japanese tournament with the deck. Maybe we're quibbling too much. Maybe this is just going to work amazingly. Let's just try it as it is. If we start off 0-2 or something, maybe we'll drop and try to change things and then give it another shot. But let's just run it straight up infamous small Japanese tournament style. Let's go for it. Holland 1945, King Carrot Flowers. Ram could be pretty good. We gotta trust our infamous small Japanese tournaments. They have never let us astray before. Actually, that's not true. Sometimes it goes very wrong when we play infamous small Japanese tournament decks. Did I get the Gitarog Monster Pioneer deck list? I didn't actually get it from the opponent, although I think we could mostly reverse engineer it from what we saw, because we got to see a lot of our opponent's deck. They went off and played through such a big portion of their deck. I think we could mostly reverse engineer the list pretty well. 2 lads. 4 5-drops. I think we just ship this. Well, okay, 2 lands, the ability to cycle. All right, let's put Doom Foretold to the bottom for now. All right, we'll give this a go. We'll give it a shot. Botanical Sanctum for our opponent. Oh, boy. Arboreal Grazer. We might need Sphere of Safety. We might need Sphere of Safety. Hallowed Fountain untapped. If this is a Field of the Dead deck, I'm not exactly sure how we... Because Doom cannot make our opponent sacrifice... tokens. Elvish Rejuvenator. Okay. Why no Starfield Mystic? So the problem with playing something like Starfield Mystic, and it's not that we can't play it, but it does just turn on all of our opponent's removal. One of the kind of nice things about our deck is we don't really have hardly any creatures. The creatures we do have are like random tokens from History of Benalia. So the upside of blanking our opponent's removal is nice. I think if we played Starfield Mystic, in a lot of matchups, it's just going to eat a Wild Slash or a Fatal Push. Hey, what's up, Admiral? How are you? Ooh, let me see, Jared. It's either Nexus or there's a Bant Field of the Dead deck, which I actually think is even more likely, that has been pretty popular lately. One of the most popular decks. Field of the Dead is risen up the ranks to maybe being one of the best cards in the format. Vanifar Pod. Yeah, we're going to be playing Vanifar. We're going to be playing Vanifar and Pioneer before long. There's a sweet deck tag coming up for Fishbowl Thursday of a Vanifar build too, so we definitely will be playing some Vanifar. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. I didn't hear the splash though. Are we not getting the splashes again? There we go. Stream mode achieved. Well, let's start making 2/2. Maybe we could just out 2/2 Field of the Dead with History of Benalia and Starfield. That's probably unlikely, but you never know. You never know, opponent. Tapping a lot of mana. Our promise. Oh, well, here comes the zombies. Ha. So far, what I've learned is maybe we want some Sphere of Safety. Is there any enchantment tutors? Is there any enchantment tutors in Pioneer? Because that would actually be pretty helpful. Like, is... Alright, we gain a bit of life. That would be pretty helpful. We get a Godless Shrine. Okay. We get a 2/2. Oh, Plea for Guidance is so expensive. I was thinking, like, Sphere of Safety... Pono says they're a firm believer that the Field of the Dead zombies should enter tap. They should have made the card that way, so they're okay with it. Alright, Godless Shrine, untapped. Alright, let's make our 2/2s. Can our knights somehow stop the zombie swarm? Alright, more knights. Pass the turn. The zombies just keep coming, though. Wishclaw Talisman. Is there a way we could stop Wishclaw from our opponent from activating it in enchantment form? That would be sweet. Plea of Guidance gets better if you're playing fires. That is also true. Opponent, zombie, tapped, life gained. I can't imagine we actually could keep up with this, but maybe. Opponent, combat. No attacks. Well, we will cycle cast out. We want to hit a land drop here. Land? Okay. Well, pump our knights. Make some knights. Play a land. Starfield of Nyx. Alright. We're doing what we're supposed to be doing. Go to combat. Do a bit of attacking. Opponent. Helight's Pilgrim technically fetches enchantments, but only auras. I think we do have 3 D-spheres in our deck, so it is possible, it is likely that eventually we'll be able... What does our opponent have? Oh, is this Cyclonic Rift? Oh, Rev for 5. Oh, dear. Okay, we will be able to reset the zombies at some point. Opponent blocks. Yeah, this is the Bant deck that has risen up to the top tiers of the Pioneer format in the last couple weeks. Yeah, we might as well. We're getting 2 zombies for the price of 1 knight. The problem is our opponent is making multiple zombies a turn for free. We're making 1 knight a turn, essentially, with our Starfield loop. No curses, but that could be sweet. We don't really have too many ways to get things in our graveyard. So something like Overwhelming Splendor, while super sweet, is a lot of mana to vary. That's not good. Opponent. So I've been testing for a couple weeks. I can get you my list. I have a build without black that leans on D-Sphere, 4/4 Angel Enchantment, playing green for Crew Fixes Insight. Also play Fae of Wishes. Ooh, that sounds spicy. Chief. No sigil. Nope. I think those type of cards are probably better in green-based decks where you're able to kind of combo off more or less. This deck is really playing a thing a turn and trying to loop things with Starfield. We're not a deck that's going to be able to like play sigil and go like enchantment, draw a bunch of cards. That's not what this deck is trying to do really. So I'm not sure how good sigil would actually be in this strategy. All right, history pumps our dorks. Well, let's Oath of Jace go looting. Draw some cards. Fruitabuts, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Discard Oath of Kaya. Discard Starfield. Hey, what's up, Abigail? How are you? Play Glacial Fortress. This does not feel like a super good matchup for us. Play History of Benalia. Make more knights. Field of the Dead. Busted. I think it's going to be bad. Any hope for Arcades Walls in Pioneer? Maybe. I mean, yeah, we can't really attack. I assume there's some amount of hope. I don't think it would be like a top tier deck, but it could be a like fun against the odds deck that you could probably win some games with. More zombies. Yeah. We're behind the zombie train, and we just don't have a way to... I don't think we have a way to actually interact with this or stop this. I feel like we're probably close to 0% to beat these Field of the Dead decks. I'm doing well, Abigail. How are you? I mean, Crumble to Dust is fine if you're in red. It does answer exactly Field of the Dead, which is nice. I think part of the challenge is also, like... It's good against Field of the Dead, but I'm not sure how good it is against anything else in the format. Ugh. This is just a losing battle. We cannot make 2/2s as fast as our opponent can make 2/2s. And we can't stop the 2/2s from killing us. Opponent takes up to Fairy. Passes. Yeah. Detention Sphere. Well... Play to Fairy. I think our opponent's setting up for another huge rev. Pick up Oath of Jace, draw a card. Detention Sphere. Reset the zombies. Yeah, the promo are super sweet. I really like it. Yep. Snag the zombies. Pass the turn, so reset for the moment, but they just keep coming. Field of the Dead is exactly like a zombie horror movie. You need card draw or rank. Alpine Moon, Blood Sun are in Pioneer, right? Yeah. I mean, there are cards you can play that can be good against Field of the Dead. A lot of them, Crumble to Dust is probably the best at stopping Field of the Dead because it doesn't lose to Teferi's, which is a concern. Virulent Plague. Virulent Plague could be sweet, although then that also shuts down all of our 2/2 tokens. Want to draft this weekend with Dance of the Mance. I was willing to control Splash Black for Revenge of Ravens. Ew. That's super sweet. Revenge of Ravens is really powerful and limited. Opponent takes up Teferi. And, oh, they left 2 cards on top. Ugh. Attacks Teferi. Attacks Teferi. Teferi dies. Okay. I mean, we're fighting the fight, but have you considered Sphere of Safety in this deck? Sphere of Safety could be a good option for matchups like this. Hey, see you, Admiral. Thanks for swinging by. We'll be back on Thursday if you are around. What do you think about Grixis Death Shadow? Grixis Death Shadow, definitely top tier modern deck. One of the best decks in the format. Opponent, zombies. Yeah, I think Sphere of Safety could be a decent option. I don't know if it is a solution to Field of the Dead because Teferi just bounces it. There's no like hexproof like there is in Modern. In Modern, you could set up some pretty hard locks with, oh man, I can't think of the card. The one that gives all your enchantments hexproof. Yeah. Opponent's drawn 13 more cards than us. Yeah, okay. Sure. We just can't keep up with 4 Field of the Deads. It's a losing battle. Well, so sideboard wise, we gotta try to jank them out. Fall of Thrad. This is our hope. Fall of Thrad. We can go down Eldest Reborn. It seems pretty bad. We can go down. Probably. Oh man, are we just gonna play no? Oh my god, nothing that costs. Nothing that costs less than 3. Arak, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Imprisoned in the moon. Does that enchant a land? I have to look up Imprisoned in the Moon. I can't remember what it can target. Creature, land, or planeswalker. That could deal with... I think we need things to deal with all the Field of the Deads, though. I think dealing with one is nice, but... Doom Foretold answers to fairies. And it is one of our best sources of card advantage. We might... Oh, do we have to bring in ley lines? Ley lines don't feel good, but we might have to. I feel like Lunar Force is going to be very hit or miss. 2 Doom Makes could be good. All right, maybe we do cut Doom Foretold. Wow, that seems crazy. I think our way to win this is Leyline, Fall of the Thrad. Leyline, Fall of the Thrad. Leyline, Fall of the Thrad. That's how we win. The only reason we have Leyline is to combo with Fall of the Thrad. All right. Well, we got a Leyline. Come on, Fall of the Thrad before we get zombied into oblivion. Yeah, there's a Leyline. Probably not actually helpful, but Irrigated Fireblast. Fall of the Thrad. Come on. We can do it. Oh. Lunar Force is a soft block with Starfield in the late game. It keeps countering, and then we get it back with Starfield and do it again. So that is the main reason it's in the deck. Well, Godless Ride tapped. Pass the turn. Leyline is just a combo with Fall of the Thrad to turn it into Armageddon and get rid of all our opponent's super obnoxious Field of the Deads, hopefully. Ugh. Okay. Well, Teferi. There's the ramp. Drawing 2 ley lines isn't super helpful. We would have rather not drawn a second one. Well, let me see, Bluke. All right, we get a Teferi. I think we just tick it up and pass the turn. Oh, we need that Geddon. We need that Geddon. Esper Control. Ew. That looks like a deck that Krim would very much enjoy. That looks solid, though. I mean, good Planeswalkers, good removal. There's a Field of the Dead. We need this Geddon soon. Oh, my goodness, we're so... Oh, can we get there in time? Can we get there in time? History of Benalia. Resolves. Teferi. Bounce History of Benalia. Oh, we need lands. Oh, are we going to get there in time? Oh, my goodness, it's going to be so close. M. Jacobs, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you. No, come on. Don't. Oh, no hour promise. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber, Podit Kesselvantris. Almost to zombie mode. Almost. Podit. Passing. We need lands. 2 more. Podit passes. Oh, there's one. Take up to Fairy. Play Starfield of Nyx. Okay. Okay. One more land. One more land. Oh, it'd be so sweet. You can't cast things. What do you... Oh, scrying? I think our opponent forgot that we have a Teferi. All right. All right, this is it. This is the dream. Can it happen? Can we hit the land? Oh. Oh, man, this would be such a sweet win. Even if we lose this match, if we can Armageddon this Field of the Dead deck, I'm going to be so incredibly thrilled. Oh, it would be so good. Pixamancer, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for our new subscriber, Podit. Did some scrying. 2 cards to the bottom. Are the zombies coming? 6 lands. Different names. Oh, give us a land. All right, there's a zombie. And a Lumbering Falls. All right. All right, we just need a land off the top. Podit. Teferi. We'll block. Give us a land. Give us a land. We're a 26 land deck, so we have a lot. Podit. Oh. That's awkward. Huh. So we could Teferi, bounce, rest in peace, try to draw a land? Land? Boy. Oh, dreams. Dreams remain to die. Oh, oh boy. Ugh. All right. Well, we gave it our best shot. Oh. Now the problem is, I don't even know if we're going to be able to Armageddon because... that was our chance. That was our chance. Now I don't think we can Armageddon because we just lose on board. Oh, that was it. That was the window. That was the window. Thank you for the host, Real Magic Geek. All right, here comes a million zombies. Ugh. Yep. Oh, so close. A million more zombies. Yeah, sure. Healthy, fair, fun magic. Oh. Yeah, I think we're to the scoops part of the game. Opponent. Attacks, sure. Attacks, sure. Oh. Well, we had a chance. We had a chance. 18. All right. Yep. Fair enough. Well, I think that is a really bad matchup. We were super close to actually doing something. It was so close. The magic odds just did not come through. Veretta, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. The deck probably needs more 2-drops, but I don't think 2-drops change that matchup. Needs 2 drops. Yes, that's the correct way to put it. Yeah. Oh, that would have been so sweet. Do not have a card that deals with them. Our way to deal with them was to hit a land into Armageddon and to make them not happen. There's some detention spheres, which is like a fog, basically. Well, alright. 5-drop tribal. Gotta ship that one. And Tapland tribal. Well, I think Tapland tribal is better than 5-drop tribal. We'll put Dance to the bottom. Alright. Swamp for our opponent. Oh boy. Mono black. Isolated Chapel go. Well, these History of Benalias could help clog up the ground if we get there. Thoughtseize for our opponent. Archburger Lord, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. What cards from Historic Anthology? More? Alright, Isolated Chapel go. From Historic, most excited about, I think, probably like the janky ones that are bad, like Hidasugu's Second Right, or opponent gets in. Yeah, probably like Hidasugu's Second Right. I think Fauna Shaman's also pretty sweet. Alright, there's an untapped land. So we get to History of Benalia. Get down a bit of defense. As long as there's not a rankle. If there's a rankle, our defense is a little worse. Opponent has Fatal Push. 4 cards in hand. Fires up Mutavault. Yup. And Knight of the Eben Legion hits us. Down to 10. We make a knight. There's nothing we can cycle into, is there? Huh. Play farmland. Ugh, pass the turn. Opponent, untaps. Do you think that Fires of Invention could be the next deck on Wizard's shortlist? I don't think we really know what standard looks like yet. I think it's Murderous Rider. Yeah, this is just a bit slow here on the draw. Opponent had all the removal, which shouldn't be good against us, but hits us. Down to 4, grows their things. Yup. Alright. Well, we might be making some changes and starting over soon. So weird, Saffron was on the monitors for Twitch Rivals. Was I really? We were definitely not playing Standard. Kaya's Wrathed, Fatal Push, Deadweight, Doomwake Giant in. Go down. A Dance. Go down Eldest Reborn. And go down... Huh. Probably like Cast Out. I feel like this should be a decent matchup. I mean, it didn't work out that way last game, but I feel like this should be a matchup that we should be able to win. Ooh, let me see Chaos Theory. Hey, Seth, I love the content. I've been brewing a sweet Slaw Bunnies deck for Pioneer. Slaw Bunnies? What, what is Slaw Bunnies? Lingify and Dismember. Huh. I don't know if I get it. It's slow. And we're gonna mulligan. Well, alright. We will put a Godless Ride to the bottom. This is also pretty slow. Irrigated Fireblight, go. Are there any prison decks you've seen in Pioneer? I have not seen any Pioneer prison decks. Most of the pieces I associate with prison in like Modern are just not in Pioneer. Tinkerake Jazz, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for our new subscriber. And D. Carmoa, welcome you as well. Big super cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Smuggler's Copter, well, we draw a Fatal Push. That's not bad. Playing Godless Shrine, pass the turn. Unfortunately, our Doom Foretold is going to Doom Foretold itself by the looks. Bout it. Bloodsoe Champion. Cruise. Goes to combat. Well, we will Fatal Push. Yeah, I feel like Sphere of Safety would be a good starting point, although we are like sacking enchantments, so how many do we actually have that stay on the battlefield? Opponent plays a land. More Copters. And I'll play Castle Vantress. Pass the turn. About it. Besides Field of the Dead, any other token decks you've seen in Pioneer? I saw there was a green-white token deck that 5-0'd a league. Jeskai tokens. Definitely, that's a different take. That's a kind of like a prowessy take on tokens. That looks sweet. Wow. Okay. Taps everything. Stay in the mind. Names Starfield of Nyx. The deck wants to be looping Doom Foretold with Starfield of Nyx, but it looks like that's off the table for the time being. So there goes all of our Starfields. Unfortunately, our opponent has pretty easy sacrifice fodder. Might have been worth considering ley lines here. Well, play a plains. I don't even think we can play Doom Foretold. Oh, this has been brutal. Starfield Mystic just turns on removal, though, is the problem. We can play Starfield Mystic, but it's just going to die roughly 100% of the time because there's no other targets. Knight of the Eben Legion. Scrapheap Scrounger. Well, this is mono black. We draw to Fairy. And yeah, I think this one's over. Well, we'll give this one more shot, and then we will make some changes. History of Benalia. Yep, all right. One more shot, and then we will make some changes and go from there. Have you played Boros Feather in Pioneer? I have not played Boros Feather. I've seen some heroic decks that other people have played. They seem reasonable. A lot of the heroic decks I've seen, I don't even know if they're really feathery, though. They probably have feathers. But a lot of them are much faster than feather-style decks. Well, I mean, our opponent knew that we had Fatal Push, so they just didn't turn on Copter because they knew that we would kill it. I know Heroic is already history, but I have a fun combo deck. Not the exact list. Wild cards. Wait. Oh, lack of wild cards. Ooh, Narset Wellspring combo. All right, we're on the play. Let's see if this deck can do something before we drop and make some changes to see if we can improve it. Man, infamous small Japanese tournaments, have you led us astray? Apparently, maybe. Opponent plays a tap land. Narset Wellspring. What is the combo? It seems like a kind of an interesting control deck. I'm trying to figure out what the actual combo is, though. Opponent has Thoughtseize. If you cast Narset's Reversal with Primal Wellspring mana, you can bounce both Reversal and whatever instant or sorcery already on the stack. Oh, that's a cool idea, Shiroi Wolf. I have never actually seen that combo before. That sounds sweet. Yeah, it's a really cool idea. Well, that's History of Benalia. Unfortunately, we lost our Starfield for the time being. History of Benalia, go. Although we have a Doom Foretold. Hopefully our opponent plays a permanent. That would be optimal. Ugh, Thoughtseize Tribal. Well, we have a lot of damage, and we have a lot of good things we can draw into. Vote it. Thoughtseize, Thoughtseize, Thoughtseize. And Scavenging Ooze. Well, they don't mind running that into the Oath of Kaya, apparently. We draw Teferi. Well, let's... Oath of Kaya. Kill Ooze. Hit our opponent. Down to 14. Hollowed Fountain tapped. Past the turn. This is kind of working. Yeah, the promo Teferi art's super sweet. They're just so expensive on Moto. And opponent, well, okay. Our deck, we did it. Our deck did it. I don't know if that counts as doing it, but we kind of won. Opponent just Thoughtseize Scoop. I mean, I guess we take it. Abzan seems better. What would you play in Abzan, Ren and Delight? Call this Deep Hollow one. Ooh. Elder Deep Fiend Hollow one? That's sweet. I've seen some like Phoenix Dredgy style decks with Deep Fiend. Haven't seen Hollow one in them though. It's a cool idea. Hey, what's up, Miyako? What do we... Am I missing subs? I'm not hearing the splash. Are you all hearing the splash? Let me reload this sub thing. I don't know why... I don't know why sometimes it just doesn't give us a splash. Cast out over the one that stops other cards with the same name. Being able to cycle cast out and then reanimate it with Starfield is a nice upside. I don't actually know if we change much of anything. Maybe like Mastery of the Unseen, Eldest Reborn, and Fatal Push? Oh, this curve. Let's start it like that. Painwalker! Hey, we can hear the splash now. It's Spike's Cafe. 2-year resub and Unshaven Drake. Welcome you back to the Fishbowl as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Big soup cheer for all of our new subscribers. Thank you, everyone. Now we can hear them. Well, this will keep. We can cycle cast out if we need to. Hissing Quagmire. Well, Hollowed Fountain. Untapped. Pass the turn. Definitely going to cycle cast out to hit our lands. We just need to hit our land drops. Pwn it. Deck needs more 3-drops. Yeah, I think that might have been the problem. Was thinking about a Perforos-based Pioneer deck. Do you think throwing cards like Dragon Fodder and Hordeling Outburst could work, or do you think it would be too slow? So I think that's a sweet... I like the idea. I think one of the challenges with Perforos is, and those type of cards, is it's kind of awkward to like hold your Dragon Fodder until turn 5 after Perforos. That's kind of like the weird tension, I think. with building around Perfros. Opponent takes Dance, plays Fabled Passage, cracks Fabled Passage, while we will cycle Cast Out. I feel like, I mean, we're probably going to make some changes to try the deck again. We can try Starfield Mystic if people want to. A lot of people have suggested it. My thinking is I expect it will die without doing anything almost every single game, just because we don't have any other targets for removal. And our opponent's decks will likely have removal. So I think that is my concern, that it might do nothing a lot more than we'd like. The Tetris Viroko could use a black source. A black source for Doom Foretold would be sweet. About it. Are my posts showing for you? Yes, Stone Rain Productions. It's definitely possible that if you posted some earlier, it's possible that I missed them. I try to keep my eyes on chat as much as possible, but wow, duress. But chat's always moving, and occasionally stuff just slips through in the scroll of the chat. So, well, I guess we History of Benalia. Opponent's deck is playing a pretty heavy dose of discard. We've got hit by 3 discard spells already. Opponent plays a land. Black mana, please. Opponent. Oh, Vraska. Alright. Well, I think we're black mana or bust now. Opponent gets back Oko. Can make the food into a thing. Well, give us black mana, deck. You can do it. You can do it. I have faith in you. That's black mana. Okay. So we get to Godless Shrine. Untap. Oath of Kaya. Kill the food. Knight. Kill Vraska. Pass the turn. Aldous Reward left over. Is it enough? Is it enough? Go Truth. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Makes a food. Makes you cheer for our new subscriber, Oko. Up to 1 million loyalty. And opponent passes. Oh. Scavenging Ooze. Sure. Opponent passes. History Benalia does its thing. We go to combat. Attack Oko. About it. Updated the Mardu enchantment control list I told you about earlier. Oh, opponent's got every little bit of things they need. All right. Well, that's not good for us. Run out Eldest Reborn. Kill Scavenging Ooze. Aye. All right, pass the turn, but there's still an Oko. That's Sweet Bailey Gaming. That's a cool idea of a list. Opponent. Discard spell number 14. This one whiffs. All right. Turns on the food. Last card. Assassin's Trophy. I'll grab a land. All right, deck. Give us a dance. Give us a Starfield. We have run them out of stuff, but we need one good top deck. One good top deck. That's a land. That's not a good top deck. Pass the turn. Oh, come on, deck. Come on, deck. I got faith in you. You could do good things one time in your life. Make some food. What do you think about Extinguish All Hope for this deck? Well, if we're going to keep flooding out, Castle Vantress at least is a land that lets us scry for some action. That's probably one of the best lands we could hit. We don't really have much. We don't really have any enchantment creatures in the deck. So I would probably just play Languish or Crux of Fate, I think. Opponent gets in, hits us. Down to 13. Jace. Boy, finding Dance would be the best. Well, let's scry. See if we can find some goodies. Ugh. Yodabad 34, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. So Starfield dies to Jace before it does anything. I think we just keep Oath of Jace. I mean, Starfield is just going to get Assassin's Trophy. Do we even keep it? Or do we try to find something that is actually impactful? Like, Doom Foretold kills Oko or Jace. Dance kills Oko and Jace. I think we got to put Starfield to the bottom for now. I think we need to hit something that does something immediately, because Starfield is just going to die and be a random land. Because Jace flips and just flashes back and kills it. So let's Oath of Jace. Draw 3. Interesting. Discard Starfield. Discard Swamp. Play Doom Foretold. Pass the turn. Yeah, attack Oko. Hit our boat it. Yeah, Dance is the card that just wins us the game if we hit it. So now our opponent is going to lose a Planeswalker. No doubt about it. Which one do they choose? Is the question. Oh! Yeah, Doom was good. Doom was good. Opponent's going to loot with Jace. Flips Jace, discards a land. You still lose a Planeswalker. Sacks Oko. Interesting. Okay. Well, I guess they can do the same thing, like Jace, flashback, Assassin's Trophy, get rid of Doom Foretold. Alright, takes up Jace. Sure. Gilded Goose. Okay. Okay, we're in it. What's your last card? How would your O sound? Oh my god, more Okos! Never ending. Never ending Okos. Opponent gets in. Del Torbs for the 27th month. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Herald of the Pantheon, Satyr Enchanter, Starfield Mystic. I think that's just a whole different deck. Like, I think that could be a sweet deck, but I feel like that is just an entirely different deck rather than this deck. Alright, so Doom Foretold. We will sack Oath of Jace. We draw Oath of Kaya. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Well, we play Teferi. Bounce. Oh, we don't have enough mana to do everything. Bounce Oath of Kaya. Play Oath of Kaya. Kill Gilded Goose. Pass the turn. Eat a Planeswalker. We're fighting and clawing, and our Doom Foretold is good, but will it be enough? Opponent sacks. Jace, keeping the Oko, keeping the threads flowing. It would have been nice to hit a land to be able to do multiple O's. Opponent turns on the food. Goes to combat. Everything at our face. Well, we will chump. Drop to 4. Thoughtseize. Okay. That's actually a pretty good top deck for our opponent. Well, alright. Show us a dance. You can do it, deck. You can do it. We'll sack Othakaya. We draw. Not gonna do it. Oh, so close. The deck is really good at looking like it's doing something while really doing nothing. I mean, we got hit by 5 Thoughtseizes that game. So our opponent was able to take pretty much all of our good cards, which was definitely an issue. That was a pretty major annoyance. All right, run it back, run it back, run it back. The deck is way slow. Like, I feel like the deck was doing basically what we wanted. I feel like our opponent had a pretty over-the-top draw. Well, we're going to keep this. We'll see. We needed a land, but Triple History Benalia can potentially beat decks on its own. Plains, you. Opponent plays Blooming Marsh and passes. Oh, deck. We have 26 lands. Just give us an untapped land for next turn, deck. You can do it. You really can. I know you can. I know you can, deck. You might feel like you can't, deck, but I know you can. Why is Oko getting more expensive after the standard ban? There's a duress. I mean, it's still heavily played in other formats, so I think that's a big reason of it. We are not playing Witchclaw Talisman. Opponent. Witchclaw, the problem is we don't really have any way to stop it. Can we draw a land? Can we draw a land? Oh, I feel like our deck is betraying us like crazy. Opponent. Yeah. Well, there goes our idea for winning, which involved playing those History of Benalias. Now things are a lot worse. Courser of Grufix for our opponent. Land on top. Well, cycle. Pass the turn. Ay, 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 ay. Well, this is not how we were hoping this game was going to go. Opponent hits us. Down to 18. Gilded Goose makes a food. Scavenging Ooze. Well, there's a land. Unfortunately, it is very late to the party. History of Benalia, go. Oh, man. If we had hit a land, I think this hand would have been in decent shape, but not doing our first thing until turn 5 is just too slow. Opponent. Why no Prison Realm? I mean, you could play Prison Realm. I think things that you need to sacrifice to Doom Foretold are a little bit risky. Opponent, Thoughtseizes. Yeah, we'll have some standard streams now and then. Hopefully the format will be good moving forward. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed it is actually sweet. Opponent, Thoughtseizes. Infamous small Japanese tournaments, do they betray us? I feel like we got betrayed by infamous small Japanese tournaments. Or the Magic Gods. Or a combination. You know, Oko is too powerful. When Sun declared it banned from our kitchen table, and we don't own any Okos anyway. That's a smart move. Opponent takes another History of Benalia with a Thoughtseize. Plays a Breeding Pool. Untapped. Passes. And we make a Knight. We play Teferi. We are a 26 land deck. We have a lot of lands in the deck. Do I play anything other than MTG? Opponent. Okay. Abrupt Decays randomly. Well, Bounce Courser. We do eventually draw a land past the turn. I guess, yeah, past the turn. Opponent. Eating stuff. Eating stuff. Untaps. Oh, we know there's a Vraska impending. Teamer Elemental Fires. Ew. Courser returns land on top. Opponent plays a land. Untap so they can Vraska. Jace also on top. Oh, not going to Vraska. Okay. Opponent passes. Well, grow our Knight. Take up Teferi. Go to combat. Attack with the Knight. Sadly, we're still really struggling to just hit land drops. Fire Elementals. That's a fun idea. Get in with Knight. Definitely got some powerful top end cards. Opponent takes it. Oh, these lack of land drops. So opponent's drawing a Jace. We know there's a Vraska coming. This Scavenging Ooze is ruining our day. Alright, I guess we pass. Salty Dog, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Yes, Zelgzong. We've been betrayed by infamous small Japanese tournaments. I can't wait till I've played enough Magic so I don't have to look up all the cards y'all mentioned. It takes a little while, Jay, that's for sure. You ever try Mono White Lifegate Angel deck? I did not. I think we still could at some point. That's one that, definitely a cool idea. Not sure how it would compete with the current Pioneer meta. I think in the earliest days of Pioneer, when people were kind of expecting mostly aggro, I think I could see a good argument for it. I'm not sure how it lines up with like Field of the Dead, Infinite Planeswalkers, control decks, things like that. That would be more my concern. Is I just don't know if it would be able to keep pace with that. Opponent going to get in at Teferi. Alright, Teferi dies. Murderous Rider incoming. Opponent. Plays Vraska. Takes it up, sacks a food, draws Murderous Rider, finds a land. Yup. Alright, well, we will cast out. Get rid of Vraska. Untap. We do draw land. Oh, the Scavenging Ooze. This graveyard hate is really making this tricky and not allowing us to do cool things. We're at the end of the decade, Goldfish. Thoughts on Magic across these 10 years? Definitely been one of the craziest decades in the history of Magic. No, I don't think there's any doubt about that. How do we do this? What do we do here? Ugh, the scavenging ooze. Alright, detention sphere. Get rid of scavenging ooze. Godless Shrine. Pass the turn. I mean, the first year of Magic's history was probably crazier. But we saw, I mean, going back to like 2000, well, I guess 2010, that was like Jace Abide Sculptor, Zendikar Worldwake, Fetch Lands, huge explosion of Magic through a pretty very like growth-filled first half of the decade. Then heading towards the second half of the decade, had like Arena was a big thing, digital changes, infinite bannings, new philosophies as far as card design. It has been a really interesting decade. Why no Phyrexian Scriptures as a board wipe? I don't know if I've... Oh, my goodness. Oh, we can't catch a break. We can't catch a break. Oh, man. No breaks to be had. Not even a little. And an Abrupt Decay on top. Oh. Well, we draw land. We'll play a Teferi. Not that it's actually helpful. Teferi, bounce Scavenging Ooze. Opponent's going to eat all of our good stuff. Yup. Ha. Oh, deck. Yup. Eats all of our enchantments. Oh, I'm so disappointed. I really wanted this deck to do really cool things. But instead... Instead, we've just gotten wrecked. Yeah, we're going to concede. Ugh. Alright, so... I don't know what to say about this deck. I really want this deck to be sweet. I think it's got to be somewhat sweeter than it showed in our league. What do we do? I really like the idea of it. Is it just, like, misbuilt? Do we just run below average? Do we hit bad matchups? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Sphere of Safety. I mean, we could play Sphere of Safety. The only downside is we tend to sack our enchantments. I think there's a decent chance that Oko could end up being banned. Raider, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for our new subscriber. Bribe the Magic Gods. Nyx Fleece Ram. I mean, I'm skeptical that creatures are the answer. I think Abjan Enchantress is just a different deck. I think it's a deck that could play. I mean, we can just play an Enchantress list if you want to try that for the second half of the stream. It's not anywhere. It's a completely different idea. I mean, it's not even like you could upgrade this or something. But like Enchantress... Here, let me see. Enchantress would be something like this. I guess yeah, Enchantress would look something like this. I think it's a completely different archetype. I'm not sure about I'm not sure about playing Sigil in this deck because we just don't cast enough enchantment. Like, when Sigil is powerful, where is this green-white enchantress deck? Sigil's powerful when you're chaining cheap enchantments together. I don't think Sigil is especially powerful when you're playing like, okay, Doom Foretold, go. I think you want to be trying to cast a bunch of spells in a turn. Mana Bloom is bad. Yes, it is. It is bad, but it is also a repeatable way to trigger stuff. Like, that's the goal of it, is to be able to repeatedly trigger Eidolons and Sigils and so forth. Well, we should play something. Take the green-white deck, yeah, I mean, you could play a full Abzad list. I don't know. What do you want to do for the second half of the stream? We gotta play some more Magic. Have you seen Dimir Mill list? I've actually created my own mill deck with Drown in the Lock and Fraying Sanity. Been insane so far. I really want this deck to work. I don't have a Dimir Mill list. I think Mill in... I was trying to figure out a way to make a Fraying Sanity Traumatized deck. That's still something I'm working on, but I don't think you can play traditional Mill in Pioneer very easily. All right. Well, let's see what we want to play. We should jump into something though, rather than just sitting here talking about decks. I don't know if there's any cool decks. I mean, we could play... the problem is... So, where is... So, I was trying to make this Great Aurora deck work. And I think the deck is really interesting and cool. I don't know how good it actually is. I don't know how good it actually is. It's definitely like a janky, fun budget deck. It's like $100. The problem is the Great Aurora is like bugged on Magic Online, which makes it a little bit more problematic. It shuffles the tokens in. I think like you could still play it even as with Great Aurora not working the way it's supposed to, but yeah, there's some crush of tentacles. Could play a mill list. I haven't seen a playable mill list for Pioneer yet. All right, what are we doing, chat? We gotta play more Magic of one kind or another. We either make some changes and keep going with the Doom deck. We can play a random deck from the metagame page. Storm? 1,000-Year Storm. Wait, I don't have a... Wait, 1,000-Year Storm? I don't have a 1,000-Year Storm Pioneer deck. I don't know about Nexus of Fate. That's a bridge too far for me. I like mean decks, but not that. Thanos handing out some gift subs, too. Hurricane, welcome to the Fishbowl. And also a sub from Shiny Koraz. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. I mean, I think we could play 1,000-Year Storm at some point, but that would probably take a bit of work to actually be functional. Yeah, you can post Magic links. Live brewing would be fun. We could try to live brew. I don't know how much of a league we would get through. I mean, we can try to build 1,000-Year Storm, and then I guess just play a couple of play just the 2-player queues to see if it's possible to win with it. Hmm. I don't think we're gonna do a draft clinic. I I still think that there's potential for DOOMchantress, but the start of our league was discouraging enough that people want to go another direction. All right. Well, we got to play something. Let's. I guess we can just. I guess I just get the cards and we can play the Great Aurora deck, maybe. I keep thinking that I might be able to play it for Budget Magic at some point, but I don't know if they'll ever fix the bug, and I don't think we can really play it for Budget Magic if they don't fix the bug. Oh, I don't have a list of the cards I need. Maybe that's not the right idea. Oh, we're losing viewers like crazy. Brew Sphinx's Tutelage. All right. I mean, we could try to play Sphinx's Tutelage. Sure. I mean, Sphinx's Tutelage. I don't know if it'll actually win any games, but we can try to brew it. I mean, Sphinx's Tutelage is pretty easy. You play Tutelage, you draw cards, you hope for the best. We have a new donation from Tanos, handing out a $50 donation. Good Lord, Tanos. Thank you so much. Storm count is 2. Thank you so much, Tanos. Definitely appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Jeez. Hey, what's up to Blacker Lotus? Stick with the first deck. Turbo Fog. So many options. I mean, Sphinx's Tutelage, you basically just play Sphinx's Tutelage. You try to draw as many cards as possible, as quickly as possible, and hope that you don't die before you draw enough cards to mill your opponent out. So it's basically a mill deck, but it's a mill deck that is built around drawing cards, essentially. I haven't really seen any lists that have been functional in Pioneer. Pioneer is a bit of a faster format than Standard. So the challenge would be staying alive. So you get to play like Magmatic Insights and Ops. I don't even know if we want Magmatic Insights. Maybe we will. Stuff like Charted Courses, potentially. Cathartic Reunions. Those are kind of... those are kind of the core of the deck. And then usually some sweepers to try to stay alive, like Anger of the Gods. Could go in another color to have a Hard Wrath. Although then you got to deal with more convoluted mana. Yeah, Treasure Cruise is another good piece of the puzzle. Thrill of Possibility. I don't know if Thrill of Possibility is better than Charted Course. I don't know what other pieces could fit in here. I know there's the bad Sphinx's Tutelage. The deck probably needs some sort of backup plan. Improbable Alliance is making a fair each turn enough. Where's the bad? Psychic Corrosion. Psychic Corrosion's pretty slow, but it does technically give us redundancy. I do like Sphinx's Tutelage. I just don't know how entertaining brewing on stream is. We haven't really done too much of that. Throw possibility should be better than chart if you don't really attack. It's instant speed unless red is a problem. I mean, I don't know if yeah, Thing in the Ice, I guess, is a good backup plan. Although, are we just building like Phoenix that has are we just building a Phoenix deck that's playing Sphinx's Tutelage instead of Phoenix? Probably need some sort of 1-mana removal. I mean, I think it would look something probably roughly like this. I don't know if it's actually functional. We're playing Daggerburn for Much Brew on Sunday, so that's on the way. PP Kitty, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Shock is not the best one with Thing in the Ice. Yeah, I mean, I guess you can technically play Magmatic, the other one, but... I mean, so I think it would look roughly like this. Then you need to add lands. I don't know what this deck does against a... So big creatures are an issue. Thing in the Ice kind of helps. Can potentially help. I think the bigger concern is if we run into a control deck, I think we just scoop. I don't see how... In a world of like Teferis and powerful planeswalkers, we don't really have a way to stop planeswalkers. So I think that's a big concern with the deck. I think... Actually, I think creature decks are like sort of a concern too. Maybe everything is just a concern with this deck, and we're just okay. I think one of the challenges with brewing on stream is Zany, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups cheer for our new subscriber. I think mass manipulation is too expensive. Is it Charm? Yeah, Is it Charm could be fine. Hour of Devastation. Maybe. We don't have many instants that are flashbackable. Grixis for Fatal Push, Blue-Green Fog Mill. Just play a deck instead of Brewing. That might be good advice. Is this a meta stream? It wasn't supposed to be. We just kind of stumbled into some deck building by accident. But we should probably actually play Magic. Do I sell my Pioneer money cards now, or do they maintain value? I mean, it seems like there's a good chance that it will keep increasing with a lot of focus on it in paper in the start of the year. Fevered Visions, Engulf the Shore. I feel like those are a little standard-y. I'm not sure they're up to the power level. Drown Secrets would require some rebuilding to get rid of red cards, I think. Ugh. Alright. We should probably play more Magic. I don't know. I mean, we could try playing some games with this deck. I would not expect to win any of them. So part of the challenge of doing like a brewing stream is, in general, the way brewing usually works is kind of like building, playing half of a match, scooping, making changes, playing another half of a match, and kind of doing that on repeat for a while. So that, I think, is maybe the part that I don't know how entertaining that is to watch on a live stream. To just like watch a deck lose and lose and lose until with some small changes in between until maybe it wins some. So that's always kind of been what makes me nervous about doing brewing style streams is I'm just not sure how appealing they are from the audience's perspective. I don't know if we would ever actually. Well, we'll see. I mean, we can give it a shot if we can get the cards for it. That's the other thing is the card acquisition part is also a little bit obnoxious. Live, so we probably need counter spells. Probably need more removal. We can give it a shot though, and see what happens. What do we do if we run into a deck that actually has non-creatures or big creatures? I guess Crush of Tentacles can be a way to temporarily deal with big creatures. Is there any good backup way of winning the game? Rending Valley. Magic Mirror, I think, is just way too slow. Vampus, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for our new subscriber. Yeah, that could be cool. To do like a deck building type thing to go through the iterations. All right. I mean, let's run through a game and see what happens. Actually, I already have most of these cards. Can we get away without playing Spire Bluff so I don't have to actually order cards? All right, well, all right, hang on. Now we got to order cards. One second. And all right, cards should be coming momentarily. And then we'll give it a shot and see what happens. Maybe it'll work awesomely. Like, drawing cards is fun. That's the upside. Like, I do enjoy drawing cards. So worst case, we draw a bunch of cards as we as we leave our opponent with like 2 cards in their library. The traditional mill plan. Before we play our first tutelage game and see what happens, a reminder that our stream today is brought to you by Card Kingdom. And if you need some Magic the Gathering cards, you can grab them from cardkingdom.com. So thank you to Card Kingdom for supporting the show. Definitely need Ashiok in the 75. What would we do with Ashiok, RN? Just to be like graveyard hate? Chandra, yeah. Chandra could be a good option. What are the odds that we live long enough for this to work? And what are the odds that we win with tutelage and not with Thing in the Ice? That's the other thing I'm kind of expecting is if we win, it might just be by making a big Thing in the Ice rather than actually like tutelaging people out. So normally, if I'm brewing a deck, throw together cards enough that you can play a game, and then start playing and losing and scooping and making changes. Sometimes eventually you start winning. Other times you never start winning and you go on to a different deck. And that is brewing. Ventress Gargoyle could be spicy. Yeah, that could be, I guess, a backup plan for trying to win the game. Fevered Visions is a win condition. Fevered Visions, yeah. I wonder if it's just, oh dear, control? Looks like control. I wonder if Fevered Visions is too slow for the Pioneer format. All right, pass the turn. So against control, we got to get down one of our enchantments through the counter spells. We have a lot of dead cards, but a lot of them can be discarded to stuff like Chart a Course. Oh. Oh, maybe this is a Field of the Dead. Yeah, we'll see. Steam Vents. Yeah, we need another land, so we'll keep it. We'll untap. Play Shivan Reef. Well, and as we're playing, keep an eye out for what works and what doesn't work, so we can potentially make upgrades in between. Well, all right. We have a Psychic Corrosion for next turn. Ugh. Yeah, this looks like a Wilderness Reclamation deck. Temple Garden, untapped. Wilderness Rec. Yeah, okay. Well, this might be a short first match for Tutelage. Psychic Corrosion. Enjoy your infinite turns opponent. Next to the Fate was a pretty big mistake. How do we do Frag Sanity? Wasn't paying attention. No Frag Sanity in this deck. Esper kind of got abbreviated. We didn't play it that many matches. Boy. I don't know if there's much less fun than Wilderness Reclamation Nexus decks. They're their own special kind of evil. Dig through time, sure. One, two, three, four, five, six. If they hit a Nexus, we're just gonna go to game 2. I'm also very liberal when it comes to brewing, as far as scooping. I just if the goal is to test things and figure things out, there's not really much value in sitting through like a Nexus loop. Even if you have some small percent chance of winning, it's just not actually worth it if your goal is testing. So yeah, I think we will probably revisit the Doom deck because I really like the idea of the Doom deck, and I think it has potential. This is a very awkward hand, and kind of illuminating a downside of Magmatic Insight, where you got to discard a land, and we don't have a land. All right, well, we'll keep this. Thing in the ice to the bottom. Spire Bluff Canal, go. Well, we got a Tutelage. Fingers crossed for some luck. Unfortunately, we might need, like, Leyline, because I feel like we're just milling our opponent into... Actually, let's just Chart a Course. I feel like we're just milling our opponent into, Actually, do we just... Alright, let's just Thing in the Ice. Milling our opponent into, Dig Through Times and Treasure Cruises. Hey, what's up, best girl? How are you? Dizzy Turtle! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Opponent, Glacial Fortress. I'll play an island, play a Tutelage. Pass the turn. I don't think this matchup is going to tell us a whole lot. I don't think I've ever beat this deck in Pioneer with any deck I've played, so I don't think it's going to tell us a whole lot about the power of our deck. No, this is Sphinx's Tutelage deck. And now we concede. Yup. Alright, so what do we learn in that match? We're not going to beat this deck ever. Narset's a problem. We probably need a way to exile the graveyard instead of Grafdigger's Cage. I guess Ashiok could be a possibility. Tormod's Crypt might be... Ashiok is good, just a smidge on the expensive side. Ashiok's a Tormod's Crypt. More counter spells. Probably need... Probably want Is It Charm in the main deck. Maybe over... Is It Charm? What can we cut for Is It Charm? Maybe Magmatic Insight is not worth it. Like, maybe that's the card we should not be playing. The problem with Magmatic Insight is actually you need to discard a land. And that's not as easy as just discarding any card. Yeah, let's cut some Magmatic Insights. And then we need more counters, I think, to stop Planeswalkers. Do I have Mystical Disputes in my collection? No. Alright. Alright. Mystical Disputes probably a good option for a sideboard counter. And then, alright, we'll try it again. We'll try it again. Mystical Dispute does have some nice upside. Any other changes, chat, before we get into our next match? Any other suggestions or changes? Our Promise, isn't that a green card? Or we lost both of them. Mystical Dispute. Probably one more Ashiok. Since it's also good against... Yeah, maybe we just go with Ashiok because it's good against Field of the Dead too. Hey, what's up, Rattle How are you? We are experimenting a little bit. Something we haven't really done before. We're kind of building a deck a little bit on stream, which we haven't done much of somehow. Something new, something different. All right, so Ashiok, Mystical Dispute. And then, all right, let's try it again. Boom. Back at it. Round 2, take 2. Would Red Finale be good? It might be okay. I don't know. I don't think we have enough instants is the problem. I think we would mostly be flashing back one card. And I don't think that it's very worth it if we're only getting back one card. Island, go. Syncopate, I think it's worse than the other counters. Alright, opponent plays a Swamp. Well, let's just Mountain and Thing in the Ice. Pass the turn. Okay, this is looking fine. Oh, Grixis Dragons. This would be a nice turn to draw. Maybe we should be going more Planeswalker-y and like playing Narsets or something. Let's opt. This would be a good turn to get down a Tutelage before our opponent can counter it or thought seize it. To the bottom. Cathartic Reunion. Discard the removal spells. Alright, well, we're setting up for a quick treasure cruise, which is nice. Yeah, I just changed the name. We started playing DOOMchantress, and then, by popular demand, we ended up doing a little bit of brewing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can't treasure cruise and Is It Charm. So, well, play Sulfur Falls. Chart a Course. Discard Steam Vents. Pass the turn. All right, so next turn we can treasure cruise. Tutelage. We need a Tutelage. Pass the turn. The instant Cathartic Reunion. You sent me a list, Miyoka Best Girl? All right. Nicole Bolas is kind of bad news. We don't have a easy way of stopping that. Gets by our Is It charm. Dodges all of our removal. Come on, Tutelage. All right, there's Tutelage. Well, play Tutelage. And now we see. Draw cards. Draw cards and hope for the best. Oh, let me see Miyoka. Why are you playing mill deck with no Into the Story? Into the Story could be worth it. I think another card that we don't have that could be worth it is Jace, although that does turn on removal, but it is good. All right, mill you. Double hit? Okay, a double hit. Play an island. Pass the turn. That's another Tutelage. Maybe. Let's see what our opponent has. The milling is on. I mean, we might be kind of doing it. We might be tutelaging. Chat, we might be getting there. Opponent. Yeah, the Great Aurora is definitely sweet. That's something. Oh, Great Aurora Tutelage. That's something I haven't really seen. That's definitely a unique take. Opponent gets in. Fires of Invention. And. Wow, Chemister's Insight, sure. We're okay with that. That's 2 spells. Opponent passes. We might be doing it. So, Tutelage, Milieu, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I think we might be getting the win, chat. I think victory might be coming. Into the Story could be a good addition. So let's see. Play a mountain. 1, 2, 3. How fast can we mill them out? Tutelage. Opt. Yeah, we'll keep Chart a Course. Trigger. Chart a Course. 4 triggers. Opponent. We will discard Anger of the Gods. All right, opponent. Down to 22 cards in deck. Pass the turn. Next turn we might be able to do it. I think it's happening. What about blue-black Grixis Tutelage with Drown in the lock? That could be a good option. I think we need red for some of the looting effects, but could go Grixis. Maybe Grixis is the way to go. And then we can play some other removal spells as well. Opponent gets in, hits us. This Fires is nice because it means we're not getting countered. And we can, 1, 2, 3, we can potentially Tutelage into Cathartic Reunion, into another card draw spell, and just finish this off. Opponent. Chemister's Insight. That's spell 1. What's spell 2? 19 cards in the deck. Opponent. Another Nicole Bolas, the Ravager. That's fine. That's super fine. Spell number 2. We will discard the Is It charm. I think we're doing it, chat. It's happening. I think we're going to get the win. Opponent. Passes. Okay. Milieu. 17, 15. Tutelage. Ugh. All right, Cathartic Reunion. Get a bunch of triggers. That's a lot. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. And we did it, chat, with our powers combined. We got to win. We got a tutelage win. It happened. All it took was drawing 3 tutelages. Pass the turn. And that's game. All right. Improbable Alliance could be in the running as a backup payoff option. Disdainful Stroke, negate Mystical Dispute. Anger of the Gods, out. Shock, out. Definitely still changes that we can make in between matches, but we gotta win. Improbable Alliance, I don't know if 1 fairy a turn is worth it. We should be able to consistently draw 2 cards, if it triggered like whenever you draw your second or more card, two or more cards in a turn, then I think it would definitely be in the running. I'm not sure if Thing on the Ice isn't that exciting. Let's bring in Ashiok. We need a better removal suite because I don't feel like we have a way to interact with what our opponent's doing. The Grixis idea is interesting. Royal Scions could be good. Definitely could change, but the deck looks playable. We're getting there, best girl. I mean, it went well that game. I do love Tutelage, Archburger Lord. And, I mean, we don't do many Brewing streams, so when you're kind of seeing this deck win for the first time ever, because we literally just built it. We literally just built it a few minutes ago, so that's like the first ever match that we've won with the deck. I think whoever suggested the Brewing stream might have been Taunos, but all of you, good idea. I was a little nervous about it, but I think it was a good idea, and it was fun. And we'll maybe have to do it more. Fateful Showdown. So wheel effects are an interesting possibility. And I kind of think collective defiance actually might be a card that we should be running. I like that idea. So that's something I think we might look at between rounds, seeing if we can squeeze some of those in. I do like the Grixis idea better for removal and disruption. Yeah, that definitely might be worth it. At least worth considering. Maybe we'll try to see what Grixis looks like after this round. Yeah, Narset's a card I wonder, like, maybe this should be Narset, Wheel Effects, and Tutelage. Maybe we're a little bit stuck in the, like, I forget what year Tutelage came out, but like 2016 thinking for Tutelage, when we should be embracing Narset and Wheel Effects to go along with it. Oh, what was your suggestion, NL Discoveries? I'm sorry, there's so many messages in chat. Sometimes things get buried. Certainly wasn't trying to ignore your suggestion, NL. Pass the turn. Days Undoing doesn't work. Yeah, maybe like... maybe like... What could we do? Collective Defiance? Does that work? If we go Grixis, we need Drown in the Lock. Yeah, Drown in the Lock seems like a good addition. Alright, untap. Sulfur Falls. Are we just going to keep passing? Yeah, alright, let's just keep passing for now. Maybe we just... I think we're going to loot with Izzet Charm next turn. Yeah, Dark Deal could be a good option. If we... Gaia Reach Sanitarium. If we make the mana work, Gaia Reach is good. I think I would be even more excited about Gaia Reach if we were playing Narset. Gaia Reach is very good with Narset, so I do kind of like that idea. Who's got a link to the deck? Oh, we don't actually have a link to this deck at the moment because we literally just built it on stream. What's your deck, Underworld? But I can try to get a list up, although it's subject to change. Collective Brutality. Yeah, let's counter it. Opponent passing. Well, now we're definitely going to run out this Ashiok. Shivan Reef. Ashiok. Star exiling in the graveyard. The Ashiok suggestion was a good one. Favorite Thanksgiving dish? Ooh. Pumpkin pie, maybe? Can't go wrong with the pie. Obnixilis reignited in Grixis could be cool. That could be cool. Huh. Yeah, let's actually mill ourselves to set up for... Oh, we milled a tutelage. To set up for a treasure cruise and exile our opponent's graveyard. Pass the turn. So that sets us up for treasure cruise in the near future. Opponent. Thoughtseize. Yep. Can't stop that. Well, I assume we lose Treasure Cruise. Ooh, Whispering Madness. Yeah, if we're in Dimir, that could work. Fires of Invention. Alright, well, that's 2 spells. Opponent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Opponent passing. Well, let's see what we draw. Tutelage. Sulfur Falls. Alright. Well, let's draw some cards. Treasure Cruise. Ashiok. Mill ourselves again. Oh, mill another tutelage. Oh, that's not great. Pass the turn. Waste Not Narset Wheels. Ooh, is Waste Not in Pioneer? I think it is. That could be fun too. There's a lot of sweet possibilities there. Opponent plays a land. Granted. Yeah, can't stop it. What horrible, scary thing does our opponent find? I'm assuming that's not good for us. Blue-black Waste Not Tutelage Mill. That does sound like a fun idea. Altar the Brood. I don't think we have enough permanence coming into play to make Altar the Brood really worth it. Opponent gets Casualties of War. Well, I mean, that's annoying, but not as deadly as it might seem. Our counter spells are looking pretty bad here. And let's loot. Alright. Well, there's tutelage. Alright, that's a start. So we lose a land, we lose an Ashiok. And now it's time for the toots. Opponent. Can't cast another spell. Can we get there? My friend is working on a blue-black mill deck with Waste Not. That sounds really sweet, Aromi. Opponent passes. Alright. We got tap. Chart a course. Well, step 1. Play the land. Sphinx's tutelage. And let the milling begin. Tutelage. Resolves. Treasure Cruise. Draw some cards. Get some triggers. Ugh, all lands. Well, mill our opponent. And then Cathartic Reunion. Discard 2 lands. Get some triggers. Mill 'em, mill 'em, mill 'em. Ugh. Alright, well, pass the turn. Yeah, a little bit of a fizzle with the thing in the ice. If only Ashiok said opponents can't search their sideboards. That would make it even better if it stopped sideboard searching too. Hey, see you, Babs. Thanks for hanging out. We'll be back on Thursday with a non-brewing stream, I assume. Nicole Molas, the Dragon God. Yup. Takes it up, draws a card. We exile a mountain. Okay. 27 cards. And Fae of Witch. Okay. We gotta mill them out. Give us Treasure Cruises. Would Neheb be good in this deck? I mean, it would be good if we could hit with it, but I don't know how often that would actually happen. Okay, Sulfur Falls. We get to mill our opponent. Well, chart a course. Draw a couple cards. Interesting. We will discard Shivan Reef. We will mill our opponent. Out of card draw, though. 21 cards. Play a land. Oh, pass the turn. We needed one more card draw spell. Scheming Symmetry is super cool in a mill deck. You can search your library for a mill piece and mill your opponent card before they use it. Yeah, maybe we should look at going into Grixis. Maybe that is the direction to go. Opponent, granted. Well, we will negate that. How many? We need one Treasure Cruise, I think. Or like Cathartic Reunion, any sort of card draw would be super, super good. Opponent, Nagobolas. We'll get rid of Thing in the Ice. Come on, deck. One more card draw spell. Let us mill him out. I'm just of the opinion Planeswalkers were a mistake. Nagobolas. Well, we discard Mystical Dispute. We're either going to be just fast enough or just too slow. This Nicole Bolas flipping isn't the most ideal. All right, pass the turn. We don't have any Scry Castles, although maybe we should. I guess if we were Grixis, we could also play Black Castle. Opponent hits us. 19. Come on, deck. Come on, deck. 19 cards. We untap. Ashiok. Well, play Ashiok. We're clicking it. We're clicking it. Oh my god, is Moto dying? It might be dying. Marky Mark for life! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Hey, so I love this stream. If you could swap Oko and Once Upon a Time for two modern Horizons cards, so it'd be in Standard, which would they be and why? Would Sarah be safe enough for Standard? Ooh. Sarah is probably above the curve for Standard. 4/4 flyer for 4. That also has additional upsides. My guess is it's a little bit too good. Well, we'll pass the turn. I don't know. I don't know if we get there or not. This is going to be so close. Opponent. Going to pick up Fae of Wishes. Discards cards. Oh, boy. We untap. You could use Scheming Symmetry if we plan on milling the card to tutor. Yeah, that is a good way to use it. And then we have stuff like Opt to maybe draw it right away. So I could see Scheming Symmetry being worthwhile. Opponent, gonna go attacking. 12 cards. We haven't got many double hits because they're a 3-color deck. Opponent gets in, hits us. Questing Beast seems powerful. Questing Beast is powerful. Yeah, Tutelage, I mean, pay 6 to loot, but that only mills 2 more cards. So we will do it if we have nothing else to do. But it's 6 mana, so it's many manas to activate. But we will, if we don't draw anything, we will do it. Yeah, it does have an ability. It's just an ability that takes our entire turn, so opponent. Flips Nicole Bolas. Getting back Ashiok is kind of bad. Exiling our graveyard turns off Treasure Cruise, which is one of our best draws. Alright. Yep. We lose a land. Are we gonna come up just short? It's been an interesting one, not Mason. How are you today? Okay, gets back Fae of Wishes. Cruise. Give us a treasure cruise. Oh, Ashiok. Well, play Ashiok. Actually, I don't think this works. I think we have to loot and try to hit Treasure Cruise. I think that's our shot because they can Fae of Wishes, probably get something that kills Tutelage. Yeah, I think this is our only chance. We need a cruise. Magmatic Insight. Well, double hit, 5 cards. Pass the turn. Oh, so close. Does Grixis Fires play something that can get rid of Tutelage? We already got Casualties of Ward. I assume in their sideboard they can tutor for it with Fae of Wishes. They shouldn't have anything in the main deck, but they most likely do in the sideboard. Wow, we're going to end up like a card short. Yeah, Fae of Wishes. We also lose to Nicole Bolas' ultimate, potentially. 4 cards. Oh, man. This Ashiok might be able to steal it. Oh, my goodness. 4 cards. Oh, man. Vraska. That kills Tutelage. That's 2 spells. Oh my god! Ashiok! Ashiok's gonna come through with the win! Oh! Kills Tutelage! Oh! Ashiok! The Dream Render! Yeah, makes a pirate, whatever. Opponent's gonna win next turn with the ultimate, too. Wow! Wow, we got the Tutelage win! We did it! We did it! We did it! The dream is alive! Opponent passes. They can't cast spells during our turn because of fires. That means this is a pretty guaranteed win. Opponent passes. We untap. And, sadly for our opponent, our last card, Ashiok Dream Render. Oh, victory! Victory for the Tutelage. Exaxes. Wow. Right before Nicole Bolas would beat us. Yeah, they can't counter it. Fires won't let him cast it. Oh, oh. And I thought it goofed it up. Whoa! Okay. The dream has been rendered. Well, we won a match. We won a match with Tutelage. That actually didn't feel bad. Like, maybe Tutelage... I mean, it was kind of a weird matchup, but maybe the deck has a shot. It might have a shot. Let's try one more with this build, and then we can mess around with Grixis if that's something still people want. People will still want to do. But that didn't feel too bad, and I don't think the deck is that expensive. I mean, the mana is probably a little bit expensive. Let me see. Oh my god. Infinite Moto screens. Manomars for the 9th month. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for our new subscribers. Uh-oh. Where did this go? Oh, I see. All right, let's get the deck list up too. So people were asking for it just in case anyone wants to try to improve Tutelage on their own. Yes, we will play. Ooh, Okay, that's not a bad hand. We got cantrips. Maybe this could at least be a sweet budget deck. I think the lands are going to keep it from actually being budget, but if you played budget mana, it would probably be a budget deck. Dragon Skull Summit, opponent, passing. Well, there is Tutelage. Yeah, pass the turn. We probably are going to have to opt to hit a land, but this doesn't look too bad. We would just like to stick the Tutelage before things go wrong. Dragon Skull Summit. Oh, well. I think we actually have to counter that. Because we really, 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 really need this to resolve. Come on, land for Tutelage. All right, land for Tutelage. And now we're off to the races. Tutelage. Is it Charm was a good addition? Pass the turn. And here is the deck list. Opponent, tap land. All right, let the fun begin. Let the fun begin. Should we have Rift, Engulf the Shores, or Whelming Wave to bounce? We have a couple of Crush of Tentacles in the sideboard. Wait, is this the same matchup we just played? Again? Huh. Well, Island to the top. Mill our opponent. So I don't know about the mass bounce spells. They might be worth it. It really depends. I think it's more of like a metagame choice. They were good in Standard, but I'm not sure if there's stuff that we actually want in Pioneer. All right, there's a deck list. Opponent, Nicol Molas. Sure. Thing in the Ice discarded. 1, 2. Well, this is going to be a fast one. This might be an even more impressive performance. So, Tutelage, Milieu. Opt. Land to the bottom. Treasure Cruise. Exile everything. Milieu. Land. Tutelage. And opponent is officially down to 21 cards with 2 Tutelage on the battlefield, and the deck is looking great here. Great, great, great. Isn't there a meta pretty creature based at the moment? It is, but I'm not sure how effective mass bounce really is against the creatures for the most part. There's a lot of like green decks with efficient creatures that I'm just not sure that mass bounce is the way to go about it. I think in Standard, mass bounce was something that was kind of like a necessary evil, is like a super fog. I think it might be easier just to splash into another color in Pioneer and have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we don't need that. To the bottom. And opponent. Done! Done, done, done! Done, done, done! Don't break Cruise, please. If they ban it, they'll also ban Dig, and I love Dig. I also like Dig. Dig is the fairer of the two. But maybe just splash into another color for a real Wrath could be worth it. Well, I'm a little bit disappointed we're playing the same exact matchup. It might just be that this is a good matchup for our deck, so I feel like we don't learn as much as if we were playing it a different matchup. But, I mean, a win is a win. I think we're going to try the Crush of Tentacles and see how that goes. I don't think the Thing in the Ices are that helpful. Yeah, alright, run it like that. I don't think we can do a league because I just don't think we'll have enough time to get through too much of it, unfortunately. Maybe we do it in the future. I wonder, like, it's got to be close to being a budget Magic deck. I didn't actually look at the price too much. I know the lands make it rough. Thing in the Ice is also rough. So Thing in the Ice and the lands are the things that keep it from really being budget friendly. What do you think about mono black vampires in Pioneer? I think vampires are a pretty reasonable tribe. A lot of the builds that I've seen so far are sort of like... Oh, well, thank you, Tanos. Yeah, I mean, that's how I try to think about matchups, especially when I'm brewing, is learning experiences. Also makes it a lot easier to deal with losing, which I think one of the we haven't seen that before in this matchup. One of the best things about doing series like against the odds is it definitely makes you a good loser. It teaches you how to lose and to try to make losses into being productive. Is the Infinite Possibility deck competitive in Pioneer? Yes. It's a deck that people have actually been playing in tournaments and stuff, and it's 5-0'd some leaves, so I think it's actually... I really want this Treasure Cruise. But yes, I think it actually is fairly competitive. Also makes you scoop early other times, too. That is something that I do sometimes. It's something I'm still, like, working on to some extent. That's a tough one. I've been trying to do better with not scooping early if the opponent's, like, comboing or doing something unique. On the other hand, I still haven't got to the point against, like, control. When I have, like, 0 cards, my control opponent has 7 cards and, like, a planeswalker. Yeah, we're both at 20 life, but... like, I can't bring myself to play it out. I just can't do it. Like, I know there's, like, a 0.005% chance or something that we could win those matchups. Maybe the opponent has 7 lands in hand, and they draw lands for the next 7 turns on top of it, and we, like, chain together stuff. But I have been trying to do better with that. Just discovered the Goldfish podcast on Spotify this week. Subsequently found you on Twitch today. I thoroughly enjoyed your conversations with Richard and Krim. Great content. Well, Tootsie, thank you so much, and welcome to the stream and to the podcast. Thank you. Another opt. Yeah, sure. Opt away. Another cruise. Opt. We just need... Ugh. Alright, we're going to keep that. Treasure Cruise. We need a tutelage. And we can start doing what we want to do. One of them is milled, but draw cards. Into. Crush. Alright, let's crush him. Have a nice night. Been fun. Need to do more live viewing. Well, Archburger Lord, thank you so much. Thanks for hanging out. And we'll be back on Thursday. But yeah, we'll have to do another brewing stream at some point in the future. Seth, I need a master brewer to make Vanifar work in Pioneer. Don't need combo, just a value toolbox list. Well, I guess it's more of a combo list, but I will give you a sneak peek that we may have a Fishbowl Thursday deck this week about Vanifar. And I expect we will be Vanifaring pretty soon, because I also would like to see how Vanifar does in Pioneer. So I think it'll be coming. It'll definitely be coming. Ooh, Ashiok. 1 card in hand. All right, let's Ashiok. We're just going to cruise again. Play Ashiok. Tick down. Mill ourselves. Treasure Cruise. Didn't mill any tutelages, which is good. Treasure Cruise number 2. Man, our deck does a good job at drawing cards. I will give it credit for that. Another cruise. Well, pass the turn. No whammies. Why Stoke over Dispute? Isn't Stroke better late game? I was thinking that we wanted to be able to leave up a 1-mana counter spell, but you're right. Maybe that was not the best countering. Granted, that would have been a nice one to counter. Turbo Scoop for the 5th month. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. So I think you can do a brew stream, but you should post a poll with a couple of cards to build around for the stream, then live stream the build. That's a good idea. Almost like a live against the odds. This brew stream, it was a little clunky transition because we weren't planning on doing a brew stream. We just kind of like fell into it for the most part. All right. Yeah, mill ourselves. Play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, treasure cruise. We might actually run out of cards. This is awkward. Cruise. Oh, there's a tutelage. I think we gotta wait a turn. Shiv and Reef. Pass the turn. Discard a land. Whoa, subs are coming like crazy. Tano's handing out the gift subs to Shilroy Wolf and Ecto. Welcome to the Fishbowl. First time sub. Thank you so much. And Turbo Scoops, welcome you as well for the 5th month. 5 months of going strong indeed. Well, the kids aren't really feeding, but they're brewing. We're getting a little kid brewing tonight. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Big soup cheer for you. Thank you, Tanos, for the gift subs, by the way. Opponent gets it. Kills Ashiok. So we got 25 cards. The question is, can we tutelage our opponent out before we mill ourselves out? Fae of Wishes. Yeah, that's fine. Opponent passes. Well, tutelage. Land. Pass the turn. Gonna keep waiting. Oh, MDL, welcome to the Fishbowl for the 14th month. Thank you for your subscription. Big super cheer for our new subscriber. Opponent picks it up. Discards a Braids. Temple of Deceit. What do you think about splashing blue in Gary Zombies for prized amalgam? Yeah, that's insane, Tato. So many gift subs. I like prized amalgam. I'm not sure if I would want to try to play it in that deck in specific, though. I'm not sure we can get it back from the graveyard consistently enough or have enough synergies to really make it worthwhile. Opponent gets in. All right, can we mill him out? Is it possible? Sulfur Falls. Mill you. Show us some double hits. We could do some double hits. Opponent, 2 cards milled. We draw land. Start with Charted Course. Discard a mountain. Mill you for 4-ish? Oh, 1 double hit. Opt. Sulfur Falls to the bottom. Cathartic Reunion. Discard a couple lands. Triggers. Island. Opponent, man, when the deck starts milling, it really mills. Opponent went from 48 to 21. That was 1 turn. This deck is actually kind of working. What do you think is the best decks in Pioneer? So probably some sort of Field of the Dead. And opponent scoops it up. And all right, we gotta play a different one, a different matchup. But we're 2-1 technically. Although we beat the same deck twice. And we might just be really good against Grixis Fire's Control. So, any other suggestions, chat? But I mean, we can get in at least one more match, maybe 2. Yeah, I mean, for being a rough sketch that we live brewed on stream, I think it turned out to be in a pretty good place, and it's actually kind of working. Chemist's Insight. Crush of Tentacles is bad. Yeah. I mean, I feel like we want some sort of, like, quote-unquote wrath. Is there a better option than Crush of Tentacles? I mean, it's not a wrath, but it's like a Super Fog. And the 8/8 is relevant. Commit to Memory. Oh, yeah, that's what we want to check. What wheel effects do we have in Pioneer? Like, what options? Ooh, Locust God. Locust God would be fun in this deck. Days Undoing doesn't actually work because it shuffles in the graveyard. So it actually undoes a lot of our work. Chandra Flamecaller is somewhat interesting. Discard all the... I think that might have been played in the standard version, actually. 6 mana is a lot, but it can be like... It's like a Wrath and a Super Wheel. I kind of like the idea of Chandra. Hour of Devastation seems super swap. Ooh. Hour of Devastation might be worth it. Target player discards all the cards in their hand, draws that many cards. I think if we were going to try to add Narsets, then collect it, we might just want this anyway. So we can wheel away our hand, we could wheel away our opponent's hand, and its creature removal. Collective Defiance seems like it has a lot of potential. Yeah, Days Undoing, you're right, doesn't work for multiple reasons. Fateful Showdown, a bit slow. I don't think Forgotten Creation has ever actually been good enough anywhere. It is literally forgotten. There's not a ton of wheeling options, honestly. Collective Defiance is probably the most appealing. Also, maybe something like Niv or Locust God is a sideboard plan, because we're not really playing creatures for the most part in the main deck. I guess there is Thing in the Ice. Maybe Thing in the Ice can be a sideboard plan. Can we cut Thing from the main deck and play even more card draw and removal? Like, can we get away with Collective Defiance? We haven't done anything with Thing in the Ice except for discard it. What about that? What about that plan? I mean, I think Thing in the Ice... Maybe we move Thing to the sideboard, cut the Crush of Tentacles, and have Thing in the Ice be our sideboard mass bounce spell. And just go with Ashiok as Graveyard Hate. Man, I am tempted to try to sneak Narset in. I'm kind of tempted. Why no Jace? Jace we could play. Jace would be a fine Planeswalker for the deck. Red Cavalier, do we want to try to squeeze Narset in, or is that getting too cute to try to like backdoor Narset Collective Defiance hand wipe into our Tutelage deck? This deck actually, it doesn't look bad, honestly. Like, I don't think it looks that bad. I don't know, I'm not saying it's great or anything, but it actually seems like a fairly functional deck. Reveler could be good. We do fill our graveyard really quickly. I guess that would be a backup way we could win the game, too, is just go to town with Reveler. Maybe we go like what about 2 Collective Defiance, 2 Revelers? Maybe that's worth it. Commit to Memory shuffles in, though, right? Popperdaw, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for our new subscriber. I think Commit to Memory shuffles the graveyard in. Yeah, each player shuffles hand and graveyard in the library. So we want to try to avoid shuffling the graveyard in, because that's undoing our tutelage work. Let's try it like this, and hopefully play against not Grixis control again, just to see what another matchup looks like. It's I actually kind of like it. Yeah, we're down to 2 Defiances. Ley Line of the Void would be a good option. I think Ashiok has been fine, though. Ooh, Zazie. Zazie, I think you were in the stream. Are you playing a deck that's metagamed against tutelage? Are we getting metagamed? Hey, what's up, Lightbacks? Who's angry? No tutelage, but this seems reasonable. Card draw, setting up Treasure Cruise. We'll find a tutelage eventually. Mill him out. I actually kind of like this deck. A Gaia Reach, yeah, a Gaia Reach might be worth it. I think we gotta keep Anger. It didn't look great in previous matchups because we played against Control, but there are a decent amount of decks, like the green decks, where Anger is probably going to be really key. Best decks in Modern, Urza, probably Tron, Death Shadow. I think those. I'm probably missing something. I honestly have played a lot less Modern since Pioneer came out. I'm sure I will play more, but Pioneer is still sort of like fresh and new and exciting. So yeah, I'm sure I'll come back around to it in the future, but I haven't recently. Ooh, Crumble to Dust, yeah. We might want that in our sideboard, actually. That's a good point. Opponent plays a Servant. Alright, we'll keep Cathartic Reunion. Ugh, ugh. Yeah, right. Alright, Shock the Servant. I want to just keep drawing cards, but I guess you gotta bolt the bird, right? It might be Pummeler. It could just be... It could be another take on energy, too. It could be a Marvel deck, maybe. I saw Crumble to Dust, Oblivion Sower in Pioneer. Ooh. That's super sweet. Oh, I forgot about Oblivion Sower. We're gonna need to play an Oblivion Sower deck. Actually, ooh. Yeah, there's some sweet Pioneer decks still coming. Man, I still love this format. This format just turned out super good. Wandering Fumarole. We might want... Ooh. We might want... Ugh. Alright. We might actually want it. 7 energy. Double. Well. Anger of the Gods. Worst case, it eats 6 energy. Pass the turn. Oh, Pummeler's a scary matchup. Pummeler is so scary. He could just kill us out of nowhere. Phone it. Land. Bristles? Ooh, Rampager. Okay. Oh, this looks a lot like the build we played. Although I guess they're all similar-ish. Miller opponent. Alicia, Master of Cruelties combo. Ooh, I actually kind of forgot Master of Cruelties was a card that is legal in Pioneer. Yeah, we're going to have to explore that, too. Milia, playing land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The tap land was obnoxious. Pass the turn. Sweltering Sun looks better against Anger in this deck. Right. Maybe. I think the cycling is an upside. Discounting... Are we dead? Okay, not dead. Just hurt. Hurt badly. Down to 12. So, in a vacuum, I would say yes. Oh, we need our land drops. In a vacuum, I would say yes. However... Ugh, that's not good. However, because there's a lot of prized amalgams and even, like, cat food style decks running around... Alright. Discard them all. Trigger as much as possible. They do have battle rages, so it would be easy to die. Alright. Mill. No double hits. 11 cards? How many? 1 battle rage. Well, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. So if we 1, 2, 3, all right, let's pass. Pass the turn. Pass the turn. What do you think of the Sorin Morophon combo deck? I think it's a hilarious idea. I mean, it's definitely really funny when it comes together. So definitely a sweet like against odds style deck. I have no idea how often or how competitive it would be kind of overall, but definitely a sweet super fun brew. All right, Tutelage 2. Let's see if we can just win here. Treasure Cruise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Draw some cards. Trigger a bunch. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that does it. That was his game. Okay. Your go, opponent. Huh! This deck is actually working! It's working! We need to play Sliver Reanimator. Yeah, maybe I expect, like, the Sora deck is another one that I would expect if we played it for stream. I would worry that it would go like our Esper Doom stream today, where it is super sweet when it works, but I think the odds of like firing off a stream and ending up going like 1-4, like 0-5, it seems like it's definitely a possibility. So that would be my concern. We might have an impromptu brewing stream 3 matches in when we when we go 0-3. Most of the modern Alicia deck is in Pioneer, actually. Maybe we'll have to revisit that. I've been trying to work on Fraying Sanity Mill as a budget deck, and the combo works for the most part. Sometimes it's one of the things I didn't realize is it is actually slightly awkward if your opponent has. This is removal. This is technically. Maybe we get rid of the Revelers. We need to keep our removal. We need to keep our tutelages. Thing in the Ice seems good. Shock is good. Go down a couple Angers. And, alright, Izzet Charm. Try it like that. Yeah, maybe Alicia Reanimator. Maybe that could make the jump to Pioneer. We're missing easy ways to get stuff in the graveyard, maybe. No Faithless Looting type effects. Well, we got a tutelage. Never get pads up a hand with a tutelage. Why no Fevered Visions? I kind of think Fevered Visions might just be too slow for this deck in Pioneer. I feel like, and I also feel like I'm not sure we want our opponent drawing cards. Ooh. Ew. Cinder Vines. Okay. Well, that is annoying. Steam Vent's tapped. Pass the turn. So that's going to kill our first tutelage and probably deal a ton of damage. Aether Hub. Opponent passes. Well. Alright. I mean, kill our tutelage, opponent. Enjoy. Enjoy destroying the one thing we love. Is this the first time you played in stream? We played Esper Doom for a few matches, but then ended up doing a impromptu brewing stream where we built tutelage live on stream and kind of communally put it together. I still think I'm going to try to tune the Esper Doom deck because I still like the idea of that deck. And I feel like the exact build we played from the infamous Small Japanese tournament, the complete lack of 2-drops and almost complete lack of 1-drops is a problem, but I think if you can get it right, it has potential. It's probably just going to take a little bit more work. All right, Pummeler, leaving up Protection perhaps. Opponent, passing. I feel like we risk dying if we don't do this, so Anger of the Gods. Doesn't target. Okay. Dead. Play the island, pass the turn. Okay, we're getting there. Did anyone suggest Brain Maggot? Ooh. No, but that's a good suggestion. I like that. Got a Hearthstone commercial before joining the stream? That's kind of awkward. Opponent. Bristling Hydra. Well, that can also kill us. Opponent passes. We untap. We draw. Cathartic Reunion. Well, play Thing in the Ice. Shivan Reef. Hope that we don't get one shot by a Bristling Hydra. Actually, maybe we do this now. Let's Cathartic Reunion. Discard. Counter off Thing in the Ice. Oh! 3 lands! That wasn't good. Blue-black Oblivion Sower with Ashiok. Yeah, that could be definitely sweet. Yeah, I gotta revisit some Oblivion Sower. That's a powerful card that I just kind of forgot about. Are we dead? Possibly. Looking more likely. Really? Pump Spell, Battle Rage? Is that the hand? Oh, come on. No Battle Rage. No Battle Rage. Oh, all right. Down to 5, but not dead. So, opt. We need a cruise. We need a cruise. Or at least some sort of card. Oh, that is exactly a cruise. Okay, that's what we were looking for. 1, 2, 3. Treasure Cruise. Actually, we could leave up an extra mana. Treasure Cruise. 1, 2, exile them all. Yup. Counter off Thing in the Ice. Draw some cards. Play an island. Pass the turn. We might be stealing it. We might be stealing it. Pwn it. Passes. No, we're going to save opt to flip at instant speed, I think. Pwn it. Attacks. Well, we block. Opt. Maybe we should have went attacking with Thing in the Ice. Bounce. Pick him up. Pick him up. We'll keep an opt. Oh, we need a Treasure Cruise still, though. Pwn it. Runs out. Bristling Hydra. Come on, Tutelage. Is it Charm? Discard. Discard. Opt. Island to the bottom. Another Thing in the Ice. I'll play Thing in the Ice. Play Thing in the Ice. Pass the turn. Thing in the Ice Tribal. We could still get janked out, though, by a big trampling, bristling Hydra, depending on our opponent's hand. Opponent untaps, plays a land, 2 cards in hand. Goes to combat. Passes. All right, we will keep looting. Not dead yet, not dead yet. Draw some, discard some. The 2-drops I was looking for Enchantress were Starfield Mystic and Herald of the Pantheon. Yeah, those seem like they could be good options. One of my worries about creatures is just they seem like they could die a lot, but maybe that's a silly concern, and it's not worth worrying about it. Oh, man. Are we just going to get a Thing in the Ice Tron win? Our backup plan? Discard a Braid. Treasure Cruise. I think we're getting Thing in the Ice Tron win. Yes. Counters off Thing in the Ice. Okay, I mean, this is not how we draw it up, but then we will play a land and chart a course. And flip. And game. Huh. Okay. We've been stomping people. We've been stomping. All right, one more. Maybe we just broke Pioneer chat with our team Brewing. We threw together Tutelage, and we have been winning and winning and winning. We have won as much with this as we lost with our first deck. Like, we've just completely turned the tide. Good game, Zazie. Good game. Huh, we got a Tutelage. Let's do it. See what we're up against. It's went way better than the Doom deck, for sure. All right, here we go. Yay, good to see you, Gum Gum Chemist. Glad you made it too. Yeah, our team deck building kind of paid off, and the deck's been working pretty well. Haven't played Modern since Eldraine came out. How does the format look now? It is pretty Urza heavy, I would say. But mostly the same. I haven't played it much because of ooh, alright, here comes the elves. I haven't played it much because of Pioneer, honestly. Well, Island, go. Ooh, no super big 3-drop, please. Just a normal 3-drop. Overgrown Tomb. Untapped. This is a critical turn against these decks. Oh, Duskwatch. Okay. That's fine. Not concerned about that. Gets in. That's not some big 5/5 that we can't deal with. Opt. Well, can't pass up on a cruise. Untap. Sulfur Falls. Yeah, let's make Matic Insight. Discard the island. Pass the turn. Overlay is still Esper. Ooh. You're probably correct. See if I can get it updated. Oh, man. Oh, man. Okay. Well, remember when we were talking a little about anger, and we're like, it hasn't been good yet, but we're going to hit matchups where it's necessary. This is one of those matchups. These are the matchups why we have Anger of the God in our main deck. This is exactly it. All right. Nice board. Nice board, opponent. Sorry, elves. Ooh, that was good. Opponent, land. Nenta. Oh, they're playing green-black aristocrats. Let's keep killing things. That's also an example where, One, two. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, pass the turn. Yeah, this is also an example of where anger is better than Sweltering Suds. The cycling is the upside, but this is another matchup where the exiling actually a really, really, really big deal. Land? Chart a course. Well, let's chart a course. Discard Bedlam Reveler. Mountain. Run out. Tutelage. Pass the turn. Oh! Alright. Alright. I don't think they actually have rallies. I think it's just collected company. I think it's straight green-black. Someone 5-0'd with this recently. It's basically just like green-black aristocrats, I guess. I would call it. Alright, milieu. So we shouldn't actually have to worry about rally. And then Treasure Cruise you. Let the milling begin. Draw 3. Get 1,000,000 triggers. Opponent down to 47. Play a land. Chart a course. Get a bunch of triggers. Discard a land. 26 cards. Once we get 2 tutelages, it goes super fast. It goes super fast. We just mill our opponent out in like a couple of turns. This deck might actually be semi-competitive. I think it might actually be competitive. Yeah, we might end up cutting Reveler again. It doesn't feel very necessary. Zulaport Cutthroat, sure. Milieu, well, we will opt. Mountain to the bottom. Cathartic Reunion. I mean, this should be lethal. Triggers, 5 cards. Treasure Cruise. I mean, we just milled our opponent's entire library in 2 turns. Like, very easily. We could have built another 50 cards. I think this deck's actually working. Is Thing in the Ice in the place of Jace Prodigy. So, we have Thing in the Ice in our sideboard right now. This is our main deck. It's all card draw. Bedlam Reveler, we might go back to cutting again. I don't think it's actually... I don't know. So far, it hasn't felt super good. It feels cuttable. I think we'll try to bring in more removal. Go down Bedlam Reveler. Go down Magmatic Insight. Go down... I think we need the Thing in the Ices. What else can we cut? Maybe we're bringing too much removal. We got the 4 Angers. Maybe we don't bring in the Abrades. All right. Run it like that. This deck has felt good, though. It's working. The Frozen Celt for the 18th month. Well, thank you for the resubs, Frozen Celt, and the kind words. Thank you for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. How much does the deck cost on Moto? I don't think they actually have like Rally the Ancestors in this deck. Castle of Atris might actually be good. I think you might be right there. On Moto, the deck is $91, although 30, 40, 50, 65 of it is Steambent, Spirebuff, Canale, and Shivan Reef. So if you wanna play with some budget lands, the deck is super cheap on Moto. It's also super cheap in paper if you want to play with budget lands, especially if you play something over Thing in the Ice, which is kind of expensive. But if Sphinx's Tutelage is what gets Treasure Cruise banned, that would be awesome. That would actually be hilariously awesome if it was Treasure Cruise that actually did it. Would you play Champion of Wits instead of Bedlam Reveler? I think I would probably just play more spells. Maybe... I kind of want to try the rest of the Collective Defiances. Opponent, it's your turn. I kind of want to try the whole set of Collective Defiances. Also curious about trying Narset. I really like this stream, brewing and iterating on the deck while testing in 2-man queues. We should do it more often. Yeah, we'll have to plan one in the future, or maybe we'll just fall into another one when our first deck scrubs out. But definitely, I don't know, something different. What did the rest of you think? Like, is that something you enjoyed, or was it not as enjoyable? I know the caw-caw. I know the transition was a little clunky, but other than that, we just draw so much. I want to put in birds. Yeah, maybe Champion of Wits would be worth trying out. It's been fun, enjoyed it. Play Young Pyromancer sideboard. I like that idea, South-North. That's another good way to I gotta keep the cruise. That's another good way to win after sideboarding. I like that plan. We need, I think, an Anger at some point. Chart a Course. Now, play an Island. Chart a Course. Discard a... Thing in the Ice. Discard Thing in the Ice. Pass the turn. Carmel and Chief Irish, or Chef Irish, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. I think Gutter Snipe dies too easily. That's kind of the bugaboo for Gutter Snipe. Caw-caw for its history. Caw-caw has kind of been replaced by Honk Honk. What do we think? It's almost 3 a.m. My alarm will be hitting me in the head in 3 hours. I can't leave. Oh, Lalit, well, I'm sorry that it's so late there, but thank you for hanging out. Opponent's going to duress. Has a ton of options. Takes our Tutelage, sadly. And Elvish Visionary draws a card. Gets it. Anger. Tanos with a gift sub to Loletti. Welcome to the Fishbowl, and thank you to Tanos for handing him out so many gift subs, Tanos. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Well, Sulfur Falls, and we found a tutelage anyway. Draw the card they thought sees. That's the way we do. Pass the turd. Tanos with the gift sub to Prodigy for Liberty. Welcome you to the Fishbowl as well. Thank you. Big soups here for you. We don't want this to flip into Ormondal. That would be a bad thing. Hey, Seth, a few weeks ago you were talking about a viewer battle stream. Did I miss it, or is it still coming up? Still coming up. We still haven't done it, but yes, that is something else we need to do in the near future. Catacomb Sifter. Ooh, Anger of the Gods would be so incredibly helpful. Opponent. Combat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hits us. Down to 12 passes. Anger. Alright, Steam Vents, Milieu. Well, play Thing in the Ice. Steam Vents, untapped. Cathartic Reunion. Discard. Counter off Thing in the Ice. Draw some cards, get some triggers. Not great cards, though. Alright, Milia. And pass the turn, see if we remain alive. We have not been able to fight our Anger of the Gods. You should call the deck building streams Dexploration streams. That's a good name for the streams. I like it. I have a list for against odds for you, Pioneer Edition. Ooh, let me see. Malachi. Engineer combo. Opponent, combat. Attacks with everything. Well, we'll block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down to 5. Can Thing in the Ice save us? Chief Engineer is another really powerful card that I haven't really seen in Pioneer yet. Ooh, and Beck Call too. That's super spicy. Aetherflux, that's super sweet. Liliana, opponent. Passes. Alright, this is our time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, step 1, Treasure Cruise. We have a new donation from Wired Hyena, $2 donation. Hey, Seth. Hope you had a good night of games. Been looking to make an EDH deck as of late for casual play. Don't know what to build. Any suggestions? If not, that's fine. Also, have you ever seen the card Faults Down? Well, Wired Hyena, thank you so much for the donation. I would always recommend something that is dirtily, probably that plays Panharmonicon and Muldrifters. Those are the decks I enjoy playing. So some recent commanders I really like. Tulane works really well with that strategy from the Brawl decks and is very powerful. Yarok has become one of my all-time favorite commanders. So I would recommend either of those as being, at least for the style of commander I like to play, which is just like drawing cards and dirtling and policing the game lightly. That is some of my suggestions, I think. Ooh, okay. Faults Dawn, I have seen it. It turns everything white. I'm trying to remember. Is it like until end of turn you can spend white mana as well as mana of any color plus something else? I'm going to have to look it up now. I remember the card. Colored mana symbols on all permanents you control and all cards you own that aren't in play become white until end of turn. Draw a card. Oh, mono white devotion combo. That's a super sweet card. That's just like one of the weirder cards. And let's go looting. The question is, when do we have to flip this thing in the ice? Like, when's our best time? Discard a land, discard a land. Milieu. Play an island. All right. Well, they have Abrupt Decay. Maybe we just gotta do it now? Yeah, let's do it now. I think we do it now. Hey, what's up, Edam Peloso? Yeah, alright, flip it. We didn't attack, but that's fine. Sax to Scry. Oh. Duskwatch. Hits Nantucko Husk. Scries. Oh, this is going to be really close. Pick them all up. We opt. Oh. All right, keep anger. Pass the turn. 17 cards. Oh, this is close. This is close. This is close. We're either just going to get it or just not. I'm not sure yet. It's going to be very close. Vote it. They might be able to drain us out with like a Zulaport Cutthroat. Otherwise, all right, how many trigger? We play Tutelage. We get one Tutelage trigger, Mildew down to 14. Play Tutelage. Is it Charm? 4 triggers. That's 8 cards. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Well, we'll see. The other possibility is we just anger and wait another turn, depending on what our opponent does. Can I get a get a totally what? Tutelage? Oh, I said that earlier, didn't I? Tutelage. So glad you suggested to play Tutelage. Hey, welcome, Meager Stormtree. Yes, that was a good suggestion. This deck actually has turned out super sweet. I'm very happy with it. There's a Husk for our opponent. Very good suggestion. It was super fun. The problem with Drown Secrets is we have a decent amount of non-blue cards. So we don't... So we don't trigger them as consistently as we would like. What is our opponent doing? Okay, Liliana. Sure. The question is, do we go for the win or not? Any chance you'll play some Mojo Stow soon? We'll have to do it for one of our Momir matches. So there's definitely a chance. Not going to be tonight, though, I don't think. This will probably be our last match of the night. Well, 14 cards. Man, there's a chance we can win. Opponent's at 14. Is it Charm? Mills 4 for sure. Is it Charm? Mills 4 for sure. I'm kind of tempted to just go for the win. We have a ton of stuff that wins us the game. That's what I'm worried about, is they drain us out somehow. We're going for the win. We're going for the win. We could also just hit a double hit or two to close it out immediately. Is it Charm? Draw 2. Discard 2. I think odds are in favor of us winning this turn. That's an opt. All right, discard 2 angers. Opponent down to 10. We will opt. Chart a course to the top. Opponent to 8. Chart a course. Oh, no. All right. Pass the turn. Well, we'll see. We did not get a single double hit. We ended up just short. Oh, chat, you might have been right. You might have been right. We might regret not angering. Oh, we didn't hit a treasure cruise, which was just Gabe. Opponent. Visionary draws a card. Cutthroat, cutthroat, cutthroat. Oh, all the cutthroats are in the graveyard, so that's good news. Oh, no. Ugh, never mind. Liliana can reanimate, can it? So opponent sacks. Flips. Oh, yeah, alright. Well, that's what we get for being greedy and trying to win the game. Yeah, we should have just angered. Fair enough, fair enough. I mean, we'll make our opponent do it. They still need to be able to cast enough creatures. Yes, gets back Zulaport, Cutthroat. They need 2 more creatures. Well, yeah, I mean, I still think that we mostly just got unlucky. Like, yes, the safe line was to anger the gods, but I still think that mathematically we win the game by doing that more often when we lose. So, I don't know. I mean, yes, it's not the safest line, but I still think more often than not we win the game by doing that. Hey, see you in the Blacker Lotus. All right, last game of the night. Wait for our opponent to finish sideboarding. I mean, they have enough creatures to win the game there. We've kind of been killing it, Dr. Cheese. Technically, we should be 4-1 if I didn't mess around and try to win instead of angering, but willing to look at my rough deck of Pioneer Alicia deck. Ooh. Pronunciation guide at Mapalaza. Well, thank you. That does help. Pioneer Alicia. All right, we'll keep. I mean, we got an anger. We got cathartic reunions. That looks like a fun deck. Alicia definitely super powerful if you can start getting in attacks with her. I mean, this hand's pretty good. Thing in the Ice. Anger the Gods. Pretty much where we want to be. Dr. Cheese for the first month. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Well, let's opt. Keep the land. Opponent. Going to Duress and Anger, I assume. I think we'll still win it. Do you like zombies in Modern? I like zombies in Modern, but I think they're more of a like semi-competitive tribe or budget tribe than like a top-tier competitive tribe. But I think they're a really fun tribe to play with. But if you're going to try to like win a GP or something, that's probably not zombies' role in the Modern universe. Opponent. Elvish Visionary draws a card. Well, thankfully, there's more angers where that came from eventually, hopefully. And there's definitely tutelages somewhere. Well, let's opt. Counter off Thing in the Ice. Mountain to the bottom. Island. Second Thing in the Ice. Well, I guess we're the Thing in the Ice deck now. Pass the turn. What do you think of elves? I think elves are a pretty decent tribe. Opponent, Llanowar Elves. Speaking of elves, I think as far as level of competitiveness, I would rank elves ahead of zombies. Opponent passes. Maybe. Oh, we might be winning the boring way this time. Do you like Esper Dance in Standard? I haven't played it that much, but I think so. Alright, 1-2. Cathartic Reunion. Discard, discard. Counters off Thing in the Ice. Well, no lands. That's actually very awkward, but... Canceretic, welcome to the Fishbowl for the 8th month. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. As someone who loves to theorycraft, I would love a brewing stream. Maybe make a Twitter poll of what sort of deck to brew. That's a sweet idea. We will have to do more brewing streams. This impromptu one was sweet, but we'll have to do more of them in the future. Opponent. Need something good here. Once these things in the ice start flipping, it's a husk, okay. I don't think that's good enough. Opponent is going to run into a bit of trouble with these things. I think we just win with Thing in the Ice, awkwardly. Man's a lot of treasure cruises. Well, we will chart a course. Counters off Thing in the Ice. Well, not exactly the way we wanted to win, but we'll take it. Discard a Steam Vents. Sulfur Falls. And Treasure Cruise. Flip a Thing in the Ice. Bounce your stuff. Draw some cards. Go to combat. Get in with Awoken or opponent to 2 mana, and we flip again next turn. We attack again next turn, and that is game. Not the most exciting game, but that is a game. And after we live brewed Tutelage, we went 4-1, and we beat some pretty legit decks along the way. Like, we might have broke it, chat. We might have broke it. We might have broke it with our brewing stream, and your good suggestions, and, I mean, I'm saying that a little bit facetiously. I don't think we literally broke it, but I think we ended up with a super sweet deck. Like, a fairly competitive deck, and good job, everyone. Like, that was super sweet that it all came together. I was a little nervous with the live brewing. I remember even saying it when we started doing it. I was like, I don't know. Usually when you brew, it's a lot of like losing and scooping and losing and scooping. But it just came together really well, really quickly. And we got a sweet deck out of the deal. And we were rewarded with not only a sweet deck, but a powerful deck. And that was super sweet. Well done. Well done, well done. Yes, they did, Tanos. They went very well. And on that note, if you want to play Tutelage, I say go for it. This is where we are right now. Still not sold on Bedlam Reveler. Maybe it should be more Collective Defiances. The idea of adding more, adding Narset is interesting. Since we have mostly cut Magmatic Insight, we can probably trim back on lands a little bit, although the deck actually functioned pretty well with 25 lands. Like, it ran very smoothly, and having lands is nice because we get to these big tutelage combo turns where we get a couple tutelages, and we want to be able to, like, Cathartic Reunion into Chart a Course, into Treasure Cruise, into Chart a Course, and mill our opponent out in, like, one big turn. So I'm actually really happy with how this ended up. I think we ended up with a legit deck, so will you post a list somewhere where I can look at it tomorrow? Yes, the list is in the chat, although no fraying sanity, although I guess I need to edit it slightly because we basically we took the Thing in the Ice out of the main deck, put the Thing in the Ice in the sideboard over the Graveyard Hate and the Crush of Tentacles. And then right now we have two Bedlam Reveler, 2 Collective Defiance, although those cards are possibly going to change. Not set in stone. Those are kind of flex slots, but that's the list. So Anyway, everyone, on that note, I think that brings us to the end of our kind of weird Esper Noob / impromptu brewing tutelage stream. It was a fun one. Thank you so much for hanging out, everyone. You all are amazing. So reminders, on the way out the door, replay YouTube. That's where you can find all the old streams, including this one, in the future. Oh, yeah, I was doing a quick on stream. I need to send it to Pioneer. Royal Science could be sweet. Definitely still stuff we could change up around the edges. On the YouTube channel, there is sweet stuff coming up. Tonight, Crim video. Tomorrow, we are demonic pacting for Against Odds. So keep an eye on that. We'll be back on Thursday with another stream, of course, having some more fun playing some Magic. Otherwise, a quick reminder, one more reminder, that our sponsor tonight is Card Kingdom. And if you need some Magic the Gathering cards, maybe Throne of Eldraine stuff, Sculpting Steels, Eater of the Deads, you name it, they got it. You can grab them over at cardkingdom.com. Even grab a Saffron Olive sticker if you'd like one. Just mention in your order notes that you want one, and they'll hook you up. So, most importantly, thank you to all of you. We were playing Pioneer tonight. I will change the deck list so it says the right format. That was just a mistake on my part. Most importantly, thank you to all of you. You all are awesome, amazing, lovely. Thank you so much for spending your evening with me. It was a blast. You all are great. So have a wonderful night. We will be back on Thursday with another stream. Until then, I will talk to you soon.